Corey Jenkins.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, bud?
Well, nothing. I might not be doing any video today just because I look like crap. I feel like crap. Everything's crap.
Why is everything crap? What's
Why
happening
is everything
to you?
crap?
Why is everything crap
Why
today?
is everything crappy? I don't know, man. I'm just tired.
Okay, well that's fair. You're applying to many jobs.
Oh my god, yeah.
Such is life.
Liz, hello.
Hey, y'all.
Hi.
What's going on?
Not
Well,
much.
nothing. Can you just turn up your volume just a little bit?
Yeah, can you just turn up your volume all the way? Can you just deafen us with your beautiful voice, please?
Okay, fine. Hold on.
But not you, Lee. We want you muted the entire time.
I have no idea what's going on. Sounds good to me.
Not part of the podcast anymore.
I'm
And
the cheerleader now.
exiled.
Corey is a sassy boy today, I think, in
I'm-
summary.
I'm a grumpy pants man today.
Do
Brr.
you guys remember where I sent you that master item list of like all of the things you can buy?
It should be in that chat, I believe.
I thought it was.
Is it hiding from you, Spencer?
It's hiding from me. It's not nice. Because I found all the descriptions, but I thought I sent you guys like another like spreadsheet of things. Maybe I saved them in my D&D folder. That would be pretty clever of me if I did.
Wait, is it not the Dropbox linked above the descriptions?
It could be.
Hold on. Stand by. My cat is trying to make off with my dice bag. What are you doing?
Oh no.
Um,
Oh, I think I found it.
Hold on.
did
maybe.
you? It's the Dropbox link. I can send it if you don't have it.
Can you drop it in the chat just to make sure I'm working from the same thing that you guys are?
Assuming that's it.
I think it's probably all the same, but I want to like verify that I'm not misquoting you guys things. Yes, this is the same. Cool. Okay, good. How is everyone? Besides Corey being a salty boy.
We've been all right. A lot of work stuff, but you know, hanging in there.
Ah.
I'm just that hanging in there meme. Just a little early
Okay.
2000s meme.
Okay.
No.
Are you Liz?
Huh? Oh, I'm
How are you?
fantastic. Oh, you know. Supposed to get out at 5:30. But
Oh, dope.
yeah.
Dope.
You know, that kind of day. How are y'all?
Yes.
How's everybody here?
Okay.
I hear you.
Yeah. I'm about there too. But I have quite the adventure in store for you guys tonight, so I hope you're excited.
I'm just a Twitter. Just all a Twitter.
On
Look at
Twitter,
that.
being a Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
All
My
right.
cat actually stole my dice bag. Sorry, guys. 1 second. carry on without me. I have my headphones on.
Okay.
Is
Just to
Corey-
re-verify, yeah, Corey is here. He's that black box.
Okay, I just didn't know if he was gracing us with his beautiful visage today or not.
Visage, yes.
Yeah.
No, not today.
That's all right. We'll suffer without.
Yeah. I feel like the blackness represents his soul, and therefore
It's very
Yeah.
rogue of him.
it's a metaphor.
Guys, I'm so rogue today. Don't even know.
So I guess
I will
we'll
wake
keep.
up. I'm sorry. I'm just like.
That's
yeah.
okay. Should we keep doing intros in similar ways? I kind of liked it, but
I mean, I was having fun
Okay.
riffing off what Corey was doing, but it's up
Cool.
to everybody.
I'm still gonna be bad at intros, but I'm down to do them as long as my intros always. I'm bad at intros.
yeah, I'll just do like really low key intros then, and it's They Might Be Dwarves cast, right?
I'm pretty sure it's the we might be Dwarves cast.
We might be dwarves.
But-
Yes.
Okay.
Again,
All right.
I've had a questionable week, so really, you could say anything, and I just know.
Okay. All right. Let's get going then. Welcome to the We Might Be Dwarves cast. I'm Spencer Swan, your narrator and dungeon master tonight, because we're really low key. And with me
So low
today
key.
is
Like what's
Corey.
what on an instrument is low key? I was gonna try to make a music joke and I just completely failed it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I let you down.
Clef.
Is that a bass cliff? I don't know. I'm sure there's someone screaming at their
But
computer right now
I don't
because
think
we're
there are
obviously
any
wrong.
are there low keys technically, or they're just keys with like I don't know if the keys are
We're
charted
being
out.
so soprano.
Guys, we're
This
not at
time?
that
I
mark
don't know.
yet. Please calm down. With me tonight is Corey Jenkins. He's here.
Hi everyone, Corey Jenkins here. I'm playing Kate Highbranch. He's a Lightfoot halfling. He's a little sassy. He was raised out in the woods, so he's a little far out there, both in his mind and the way he interacts with people. But yeah. Moving on.
All right. Also with me tonight, flipping the order around, is Liz Flynn.
Hi, folks. I'm Liz Flynn. I am playing your slightly above average, with poor common sense, maybe pretty decent common sense. Your barbarian / doctor on hand. That's gonna be it. Former pirate. All fun, all medical. That's me. Back to you.
And Lee Hopkins.
Yes, Corey. Yes, no. Go ahead, Corey.
No,
What was
please.
that, Corey?
Don't-
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Do you want to
Yeah.
interrupt the introductions one more time? Go ahead.
No, go. I'm done.
I'm shamed, everyone. I'm just gonna sit here and
In your
quiet.
black cube.
In my black cube. Yeah. Also, yeah, I'm so salty today that I don't want anyone to see my face because I'm just pure salt.
You're pure black salt?
I'm
or do you have
black
salt? Do you just have salt against? Like, are you so salty that it is filling any available space around? You're like a goldfish, like you fill your surrounding environment, and so that is your salt amount.
Yeah.
No, I've just eaten a lot of bath salts and they're black, and I've just exploded bath salts into the
Like that
Oh.
Himalayan pink salt, just different color.
And this
Yeah, it's like
is Corey's last episode of the podcast. So
Oh,
you enjoy him.
everyone.
Him being a salty bath bomb.
Kate Highbranch out.
So that was Kate, everybody. And I, hi guys, Emily. I play Aster of the Vale. She is a tabaxi bard. Essentially, she's a giant cat lady who may or may not know how to use her instruments. The sheet says I have high charisma and proficiency. We'll see though how it actually goes.
Tonight we'll find out.
Yeah, on tonight's episode, will we learn what string is what?
I'm just ready for you to whip out like a real loot. Is I think the next level. Like your commitment is so sincere. I think that maybe that's like.
I did think of stealing a ukulele from my work, but I feel like that could endanger my job a little bit. So
Maybe.
no stealing of ukuleles here.
Well, I don't want to spoil the next arc, but there may be even more music involved. So get ready.
Oh, good, because I bought a pan flute, like slightly because I think I was a little inebriated the last time we played, and
Wait, did you buy one?
I have a plastic pan flute now, for no reason. It got delivered, and I was like, oh god.
Oh, were you drunk eBang again? Oh,
I did. Yep, again, man. I gotta.
Were you doing your doc bidding?
No, I think it was Amazon. I just gotta like. Yeah, it was. I don't know.
All right. Well,
yeah, anyway, with
on that bombshell, it's time to go into the recap. So when last we left our heroes, I was figuring out that delivering exposition in a David Bowie accent was really hard, and that Cade has been branded, as we say, by the Mark of Challenge, which is this red glowing trident that is on his leg, that your old pal Jareth the Prestige discovered while you were in his magic shop, which you guys were just beginning to explore. And this is after you guys kind of wandered around the city of Encore in general, went past a couple of the stores. To remind you what those were, again, on the street that you are on and sort of around in that area is the tavern stage left, managed by your old pal Benjamin, who is a dancer inspire guy. There's a potions store on the street called Piano's Potions. There is an armorer on the street called Break a Leg, and there's that tavern that you guys walked by called Panned, where you got into a little bit of a bar scuffle with some woman made of water who proceeded to flood an entire space and almost kill you. And now you're in a store called Space Oddities with good old Jareth. And yeah, I'm kind of going to leave it up to you guys. We are in pretty ambiguous territory. So yeah.
Side question. How excited were you when you came up with the name Break a Leg?
Probably a little too excited. Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, this pun's gonna be great. Okay.
I could just see him in his little like moleskin. Break like perfect. Yes.
Yes.
Write it down.
Yeah, I actually have a strike through. I was gonna call it Steal the Show, like Steal with 2 E's.
Oh my god.
But then I thought of Break a Leg, so there's a scratch out in my notebook, in my moleskin notebook, and I wrote that. Yes.
Oh. All right.
So, Cade, you are up on the counter, and Jareth has just finished like pulling up your pant leg and looking at your leg, and telling you about this this mark of challenge.
Oh man, I completely forgot. Did we ever know the guy? No, we didn't, because it was just a stranger who came up and marked me. I forget. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get back up to speed here. It's been a few weeks.
That's okay.
Jareth? It was Jareth, right? The
Hey,
shop
man.
owner.
What you doing out there, man? This mark is pretty freaky.
Hey, Jareth, what did I have to do to get rid of this mark again? I needed to best the challenger, I believe.
All you have to do is attend the challenge, man. It's not about whether you win or lose. But you do have to attend it within about 48 hours.
And where's this challenge again? It's back in the big Coliseum up there?
The amphitheater.
The amphitheater, okay.
Aster has a question for Jared. So is that guy whoever, sorry, I don't want to identify any genders, is the person / being that challenged him just waiting for 48 hours for him at this Coliseum?
Yeah, did he come up
Don't
and just touch
assume.
me and leave and sat in a room just waiting for me to come find him?
Yeah,
That's weird.
just curious. Aster just wants to clear this up now before she gets confused.
First of all, thanks for not assuming gendered pronouns, man. Nice. Don't approve of those. But to answer your question, the thing that you're going to have to do is go to the amphitheater whenever you're ready, and then the person who challenged you will be teleported to the other green room in the amphitheater.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say they'd be teleported directly into the amphitheater, because I feel like that could lead to some hilarious hijinks. But that makes sense.
Generally, we let the performers make their own entrance, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, it's all about stage presence and showmanship, I guess. Okay.
Of course it is.
Aster's also very curious and suspicious about what her thing's going to be if this is Cade's. Just so people have it inside out. She's just has this creeping, suspicious fear, and she's not a fan. She's not a fan.
Some dread.
Yeah, just some dread. That's the word. Thank you. That's what some just growing dread. I just wanted everyone to know.
So I think you guys have how much money do you have now?
Was it 300 apiece or 900? Like
Yeah, so you had 900 total. Yeah, 300 apiece from the previous adventure. So do you guys want to buy anything from Jareth?
So, I was Cade kind of looks around the the shop, and he all of a sudden starts jumping up and down very excitedly because he sees this vial kind of on the shelf, and it's labeled "Potion of Growth" with the side label that says, "When you drink this potion, you gain the enlarge effect." Got it. So he gets
Is
super
that all it
excited. Yeah. He's like halfway sure whether or not it's like size wise, but it might just be like a weird, elven, penis enlargement scam. So like he doesn't fully want to commit to buying it. So he's super excited about it. And he kind of looks around, but everyone else is looking around the office or the shop, and he just kind of puts it back onto the shelf.
Jareth kind of taps you on the shoulder, and he's like, that could make you bigger or smaller.
I have no response to that.
All right. Does anyone else want to look at anything or buy anything? Or are you guys rolling out of this shop?
Not from Jareth today.
All right. So you guys want to go ahead and exit back to the street? Y'all walk that way. Jareth is like, "Good luck with your quest." And by quest, I mean test quest, TM.
Hey, I actually had a quick question. Will we be able to revisit this location for other items and stuff? Like once we've garnered more wealth, is this an area we'll be able to repeat visit?
So I don't want to give you too much about what's going to happen.
Right.
But the city of Encore is essentially at your disposal for these next 48 hours. So you guys are free to shop around or do side things for a little while, or you can go straight to the amphitheater if you just kind of want to get on with your lives. And there isn't a limit on returning to the city in the next arc. So you guys are going to have this as a resource as you continue to wrap up this string of events.
Cool. Perfect answer. That's exactly what I wanted to know. So where do we all want to go? On that note, do we want to continue with our lives? I think you mentioned weapon upgrades for 50 gold. Does anyone want to upgrade their stuff? What's everybody's plan? And
Definitely I'm going to buy some stuff to make my performance, to improve my performance per se. Wink, 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 nudge, nudge. Shouldn't have got the potion of enlargement. I know.
Did you buy that?
No.
Okay.
I will need to go back in and look at a few things. There was an oil of slipperiness.
Yes.
So
we can stay in there and we can stock up. I don't know how much that costs though.
Well, I mean, first and foremost, I would probably want to look around and just look at all the different kind of shops.
Okay. Which one do you guys want to go to first? There's the potion store. There's the armor. Those are pretty much it, actually, besides the Space Odyssey oddities.
Should we do armor next?
Yeah, definitely armor.
Potions? Sure. I don't know which one's the nearest to us.
Okay. I mean, they're all kind of on the same street, so you guys are welcome to do whichever one in either order.
Gotcha.
Cool. So if you want to walk by the armor shop called Break a Leg, that's the one that you heard kind of the smithing noises coming from. And actually, as you get closer, you see on the sign that it is a broken leg, around the words, just in the most literal sense.
Is it an actual leg? It's just a rotting, nasty, 2-year-old leg that's just been sitting out and stapled to this nail to the sign?
You know what? Yes.
That's disgusting.
It is.
You're just. What happens in a few years when that leg rots away? Do they need to get another leg? Do they just wait for someone else to break their leg?
Perhaps you can ask the owner when you go in. So you guys walk into the shop, and it's kind of just like a long glass case and counter, and there are weapons kind of hanging along all the sides of the room. Everything from swords to scimitars to maces and flails, basically all the standard gear that you can picture. And interestingly, there's no one behind the counter, but there is a little bell on the counter, and there's just really loud banging coming from the back, where you kind of gather there's a bellows in the back, and yeah, you guys are walking in, and it's an empty shop full of weapons.
Not it.
Esther?
I mean, I wasn't planning on buying my bard any weapons since I didn't quite foresee me utilizing them much.
This is sort of my thing. Hold on. Okay. Connie's gonna go up. She's gonna like hover her hand over the bell. She's gonna look at you, Aster, and go, "Okay, follow me." And then she's gonna proceed to like slam on the bell in what she thinks is a really cool like beat, but it's just sort of a cacophony of noise. Does that alert anybody to our presence?
And while she's doing that, Aster just kind of like, as soon as she says, "Just follow me," she kind of cocks her head and just like mentally kind of says, "No, I don't want a part of this," and just starts kind of looking around the shop for something to entertain her.
So, Connie, can you roll a performance check for me, please?
Absolutely. To 12.
Okay, that's good enough. So the beat that you hammer out is actually a beat,
Oh,
and
good.
it ends up. You hear from the back, actually, like this crazy elaborate drum solo played on the hammer and anvil. Suddenly, like exactly in accordance with the how you're ringing the bell.
All right.
And then this guy kind of comes out from the back, and he's got like really really long hair, but it's tied up in this like man bun. And he's like kind of a skinny dude for a blacksmith. Like you don't really anticipate this dude looking like really wiry. But he just comes out and he's like, "Hey, that was sick. What do you guys need?"
I'm gonna like reach out to shake his hand and just be like, yeah.
So he actually gives you like a hand slap thing,
Okay.
and not even a handshake. He's like, "Yeah, my name's Kraft."
Cool. I'm Connie.
You could-
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna need anything, but I heard you did weapon upgrades or something. Can you make these better? And I'm just pulling out like, like literally everything I have.
Sword
Like I'm
upon
just setting
sword.
it on the table, like the maul, the hand, all this. What can you do me for? Can you make this better? What I
Yeah,
got
we
you on?
totally can. So I could do like 3 different things, right? And one of them's just giving you an elemental charge to whatever weapon you want. Uh, or I could increase the damage but reduce the accuracy a little bit because I make it like really heavy. Or I can like lighten things up for you a little bit, make it so you can wield it a little bit easier, but it won't hit quite as hard. You know. So all those are like 50 G's, and they don't last for a super long time, but they'll get you through and make your weapons a little bit stronger.
Cool. About how long do they last, my dude?
So they last for about like 3 fights, something like that.
Cool. All right. Listen, I'll do it. Like, do whatever you want to this bad boy. And I like shove the hand axe like closer to him, and then take everything else back.
Okay. You don't want to tell him what to do?
No, just surprise me. Hit me with your best shot, buddy.
All right. So he's like, "All right, this is a solid hand axe," and he like takes it back to the bellows, and you hear this other like sick drum fill, and he brings it back after a couple of minutes. You guys kind of stand around and look at the weapons, and he hands it back to you, and it is glowing red,
Cool.
and kind of sparking a little bit. And he's like, "Yeah, so I figured hand axes are pretty badass. Like you just want to chuck it at a guy and have something crazy happen. So I gave it a little bit of fire. So whenever you hit anybody with this set of hand axes for the next couple of fights, you'll do an extra +2 fire damage.
Sick, bro. You hooked it up. All right, we'll catch you later. I think these guys are ready to go. I'm
Ooh,
pointing at
Word.
Ooh, do you guys do arrows?
Yeah, we do arrows, little man. What's up?
Like, is it like 50 for one arrow? Because I kind of had this bowcaster, this like repeating crossbow that kind of has infinite ammo. So I don't know if you can do it per each arrow.
Do you
or
like whip that
what.
out to show him?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, weird. Okay.
I always whip it out to
he's like-
to show everybody.
He's like, dude, I've never seen one that's like this enhanced.
It's like,
This is wild.
yeah.
He used a potion.
Impressive, right?
Did you use a potion?
No, God.
All right, my dude, I feel you. I wouldn't tell anybody either.
No. Of course, this is all me, baby. This is all me.
But to answer your question, my dude, I could just enchant the bow. I don't really need to mess with all your arrows. It's not really what I do here. To break a leg. I'm in for the leg breaking, not for the ammo to do the leg breaking. You know what I mean? But the enchantment should last to all your arrows.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool. And Kid turns around and looks at both of you guys. Is like, "What do you think I should do?" Fire.
Do something like electric. Yeah, do some thunder shit.
Oh my God. Oh, yeah. So Kate turns back. He's like, "Can you do something that like zaps people?"
Yeah, bruh. Of course.
Yes.
My name wouldn't be Kraftwerk if I couldn't give you some electricity.
Shock it to me, bro.
God.
All right, he takes your bow in the back.
Lee just cringed, by the way. Just absolutely cringed.
I laughed quietly, but I also cringed. Yes, but there was a laugh.
There was a laugh somewhere in there.
There was a laugh.
Oh, terrible music puns. Cool. Yeah, he takes it in the back. You hear this other drum fill. This
Wait, he
one's a
takes
little
it in
bit
the back?
subtler, but ends with like huge cymbal crashes. And
Yes.
he comes back, and your bow's kind of sparking a little bit at the tip. And he hands it back to you, and he's like, "Dude, just like go shock some people."
Kate does the like salt life, like thumb out, pinky out, like hand wiggle.
Oh
and
yeah,
then, like,
he does it
tries
back
to
to you
high five him.
immediately.
Tries to like jump high five him, which I guess to Kraftwerk is just like maybe my hand might go up to like maybe his chest.
Yeah, he just gives you a low five back to your five because he's like
Yes.
really tall.
Yes.
Aster now feels a little left out. Pulls out a rapier, walks over. Hey, anything you'd recommend for a bard friend?
Hey, giant cat
elemental
lady.
wise.
Yeah, of
She
course.
stares. She gets very offended when people refer to her as cat lady.
Her hair like prickles.
Yeah. There's a little ruffle that goes down. She holds it down. She's getting much better at her temper out of sheer necessity. But the second, literally, she's just and she has like her zen happy place, right? Or well, it's not really happy. It's kind of terrifying to a lot of people. But she has little check marks of the amount of shit she's keeping on the inside. She's just waiting.
Tallying it up.
Okay, no. All that angst towards Shine's got to come out at some point. So
Oh boy.
Kate just cringes. even
So
talking
yeah,
about
she's
it.
just internally just kind of like kind of has a moment and then smiles back, possibly a little unsettling.
Okay. Yeah, Kraftwerk kind of like takes half a step back. He's like, "You're kind of scary."
I appreciate I don't have to do an intimidation check.
He's a very mild mannered dude. Do you have a weapon that you like hit people with, like besides your bard?
She has her
I'm
word.
holding out she's holding out her rapier. She walked up with she's like very casual, just like just kind of felt out. She kind of showed up just with her rapier out, just like here.
Oh yeah, he takes another step back because you kind of pointed at him, and he's like, "Whoa, cat lady! I'm sorry I called you cat lady. I could give you."
She's
do
getting
you
way. way more annoyed. Can she, at this point, since she has freaked him out, can she negotiate for a cheaper price? Can she just be like, for all this fucking trouble,
Damn.
I better not have to pay 50 gold for this.
Sure. Make an intimidation check.
Intimidate me,
Get that
baby.
dice out. All right, so I rolled a 13, and then I have a +4 to intimidation.
Oh, word. Yeah, he's terrified. He's just like, okay, please don't stab me. I could give it to you for 25 gold.
Good
That
enough.
sound
Good enough.
Okay.
Give me an element. I don't get surprise me. And I
Okay.
want to be. And she really makes eye contact before she hands up. I want to be surprised, and then lets him go on his way.
All
Connie,
right.
Slow clap.
The after the lady in the bar, and after Shine, who she's just decided is the one thing she can focus all her angst on, is just like, nah, man, fuck this shit.
All right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Well, he kind of like gingerly grabs the blade of your rapier, like with 2 fingers, and like gingerly takes it away from you. Yeah, he like takes it in the back. The drum fill is super quiet this time. Like he put a damper on something. It's very unclear how. And it's kind of like with brushes or something. I don't know. He comes back and he's like, all right, because you were just like letting me channel the darkness within you. I gave you a necrotic +2. So yeah, you'll hit for that.
She got herself darkness.
Here.
You want to talk about fucking darkness? You know, the glowing ball of light that imprisons people within a mind palace. TM.
Are you talking about my boy Shine? I love that little dude.
Sparkles. That fucker.
Who's Sparkles?
She just doesn't. She doesn't respond. She picks up her rapier. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Not worth her time.
All right.
Picture her just snatching it and like walking out the door, jingling.
Yeah. She's not waiting at this point. She's
Okay.
she got what she wanted. She got her disc. She's happy though, because secretly she is very cheap and she very much appreciates a good deal.
All right. Well, you guys hand over 125 G's to your boy Craftwork, and you rolling out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
Aster's already out. I don't know about Sean.
Yeah.
yeah.
Party on, dudes. And you leave.
Kate gives
wait
his
a
salt
second.
life handshake back here behind him as he walks out. So,
He just gives you finger guns on the way out.
Also, that was +2 to necrotic, right? To my rapier. Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess what's the last store again? There's not
It's
one more?
pianos, potions.
Okay.
Aster kind of looks around. Does anyone want any health potions? Are we feeling pretty good?
I mean, I'm Gucci. Do we want to do that? I think that'd probably be.
I've almost died like twice.
You've got that patch now, so that should
And
help.
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I was gonna. Kate definitely wants to go back to the other store though, for sure.
Yeah.
The Space Oddities.
Should we go ahead and head back that way then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Cool. As you guys are heading there, darkness is kind of falling, and all there are some street lights, and also there are like hanging lights and various lighting among all of the taverns and bars that you've been by, and music is starting to come out of both of the taverns. But yeah, you walk back into Space Oddities, and Jareth is weirdly like floating above the counter and kind of meditating. And he's like, hi, welcome back to Space Oddities.
As long as he's not playing with that crystal ball again.
Aster, real quick, just realizing something, asked the group, was I supposed to play a show tonight? Or at some point, did I agree to do something and forget Cade. You're supposed to remind me of these instances when I agree to do things and forget.
You definitely did. I forgot about that.
Kate just shrugs.
Cade, this isn't gonna work if you don't pull your weight.
Oh, whoa!
This is a band. This is an old band fight they have all the time. Just like, one thing I need you to do. Just tell me the things I forget, and then we're Gucci.
Connie's very confused. She's like, he doesn't weigh a lot. I don't get it.
You know what, Connie? Like, Aster's actually thrown off. She doesn't. Turns of phrase again aren't her. I've decided turns of phrase just aren't her skill. Puns, metaphors, whatever. So she just for a moment doesn't understand.
All right, as you guys stand like bickering in front of Jareth, like, could I help you with anything, or are you just here to fight in front of me?
I think the little guy wants some stuff. Also, do you want to go and start rallying people for your thing? I mean, I can go and do that.
Wait, okay. Also, yeah. She turns 1 second. Jareth kind of puts up a little like a. But like in her mind, it's not rude. I can't say if it was rude or not, but she has an 18 charisma, so I assume it comes off with some kind of charm, and or not complete disrespect. She goes for not disrespect.
All right, Jareth immediately goes back to meditating upon you giving him a finger.
Just
Ignores you.
1 minute, perfect. She's very happy with this. This is the best outcome she's had all day. Turns to the two. Should we check with Sparkles and see if like the challenge like
Kate immediately walks away.
if Kate thinks that Aster is gonna lower herself to calling Sparkles,
I will do it.
Connie will take the fall. Basically, so is the thing that Kate has to do, is it just to overcome this challenge, do we think? Or like, do I actually need to do this fucking performance? Because like, it's not for me. No, I don't mind, but I'm not getting paid.
Like, yeah, should we just go ahead and skip it? I say like, check with him, right?
Yeah, that's like I don't like again. I refuse to talk to him.
Okay, Connie's like found a piece of paper from her med kit and is like writing down like what she's supposed to ask him. So is it like, can we skip? And it's real messy. Can we skip?
Challenge? Question mark?
Yes, performance Aster. Okay, cool. Y'all give me a second. And she like sort of like posts up, stretches, posts up, leans against the counter. Sorry, Jareth. And then goes, pause.
All right, so time freezes, and Shine actually appears as like a gargantuan flash of green light, in keeping with the theme of the shop that you guys are in, and he shows up and he's like, "Hello, Connie. It's been so long."
I know. How have you been?
I've been so well. And how are you, Jareth? And Jareth actually chimes in and can weirdly speak. And Jareth is just like, "Oh, hi, Shine. So good to see you back in the world of the living, sort of." And yeah, so that's really weird. But yeah.
Sheet white.
Aster is livid that she was frozen in place, and Jareth is seemingly not completely.
But sorry, Connie, Jareth and I are old friends. What do you need?
Nothing, but he should call you more often. You know what I mean? That's pretty, like, is it just like, that's kind of, I mean.
Well,
he's
sort of given up on most of his quests, so, I'm not here to slight him. And Jareth kind of like gives him a little nod. And Shine's just like, but I have to be helpful to the people who need me,
Oh, I got it. Okay. I hear you. Okay. So on that note, little buddy, let's talk. Can we, like, how necessary to us helping Cade is Aster getting her stars, stripes, badge thing, whatever? Talk to me. Rap with me. Can we skip that bit?
It's completely unnecessary.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay, cool. All right.
Because it's your test quest. TM. And Aster's is not for a little while.
Oh, thank God. Okay, cool. Because I don't know how the hell we were gonna get 50 people. Awesome.
But-
All right.
Do you want to know more?
Oh, please.
Sorry.
You know, for you, I would spend so much more time. Let's
I
go ahead.
wanted to give you a little more information, Connie,
please,
because you're so nice to me.
Oh, I love it. Go ahead, little pal. Little pal. Let's just go ahead.
So, remember when Benjamin was telling Asta about what she gets if she gets to be an Inspire?
Not really. It's, I had a little bit of a concussion falling out of that water-filled bar earlier.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
nasty.
That was a bit nasty.
Yeah, it was not a great choice. Not a great
But
call.
yeah,
But it's
when
okay.
you become an Inspire, you get a line of credit for up to 2,000 gold. So, that could be potentially useful. But beyond that, being an Inspire in society, top rung, etc., could be useful, but it's
Gotta-
your quest.
Gotta tell you, well, not even mine. I gotta tell you, man, being in the top echelon of a society, not really my bag. Don't really believe in that sort of thing as a rule. But we're gonna go ahead and say that that might be a good thing. But later on, am I right? Am I right? And she's like winking at him, like she knows his secret or something. Like she's really trying really hard to act like she's in the know.
He just floats.
Okay,
He, like-
awesome. Connie's just like, okay, it's been great. I will see you later. You're
All right, Connie.
still my favorite, whatever the hell you are.
Have fun.
What do I say again? Remind me. Unpause.
Oh no,
Bye?
you just
tell
can
him
say
goodbye.
bye.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God. All right, bye. It's been good.
All right, bye,
It's
bye,
normal.
Connie, bye, Jared. And he kind of like floats over to Jared and like gives him this like what seems like a little kiss on the forehead, and just poofs away.
I gotta be honest with y'all. I actually kind of like him.
Aster just shakes her head silently, but doesn't say anything.
Kate is just
Okay.
like absolutely consumed with like looking at all the different things in the store.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you're climbing up the walls and like all of the shelves and
Just like
different like
touching
magic
everything.
items
There's,
that
like,
are floating.
like robes and
Um,
stuff, and I'm just like
Jared's
running my
like-
fingers through.
Hey, little man, can you be kind of careful with all those things? They're very expensive.
Well, Aster kind of looks just kind of puzzled because a puzzled look at him. It's like, how exactly does how does an economy run in a prison? She's
Oh,
very.
Well, no one said I was totally stuck here.
Sounds like you're giving up on your quest, though, huh, bud?
Yeah, not gonna dig the knife in that wound, but it sounds like you're pretty settled in this. Whatever it is.
It's a pretty easy life to lead, you know.
Yeah,
Don't
good
have
for
to
you,
worry
right?
about material things.
Yeah, who needs
Exactly.
dreams?
Exactly. How's that so exactly what's the economic base in this in this world?
Well, you never know what you'll need when you get back to the land of the living, am I right?
Yeah, I guess you have me there.
Yeah, Aster was like, not that invested in this conversation. He kind of weirds her out, walks away.
So, while this is happening, Kate has found this robe off that he thinks it oddly kind of like would fit him if he just wore it more as like a poncho. He kind of reads this like label, cloak of displacement, and he's holds it up and he's like, how much is this?
Oh, the cloak of displacement, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Could you bring it up for me?
No, very, very, very quickly he takes it off the wall, and Kate just jumps down and kind of runs it over. He likes the idea
Yeah.
of it.
So you actually like try and tug on the cloak, and it just doesn't come out of the wall.
Oh no!
And you tug and just fall on your ass right on the floor. And he's like, "Oh, it's just a little magic shopkeeper joke. That's probably much too expensive for you."
So Kate just shrugs and he's like, "Okay, cool. I can't afford anything here."
Connie hates that. Like she just absolutely like looks at like stares at him kind of hard. Like, don't you dare crush his dreams.
Is it? This may not be allowed in D&D, but how hard a difficulty check would I have to pass for a sleight of hand on that cloak?
For a sleight of hand on that cloak?
Yeah.
I
My
mean-
choice is really
it's-
dependent on the
it's-
difficulty level.
It's allowed,
Yeah,
I would
but
not even try.
It is essentially impossible. The cloak is like bound by some kind of magic to the wall, and to all the glowing stuff that's in there. Like, and you kind of, yeah, that's basically how the shop works. So,
my +6 to sleight of hand is sad.
not gonna work out well
I know.
for you to steal things from Jareth.
See, I've resisted. I would like also asked her. I wrote her to have this like kleptomaniac issue, but I'm not even. I was like, yeah, probably the reality of the situation.
Sleight of hand roll. Sleight of hand roll. Sleight of
You guys, you think I've been looking for an opportunity. Just you wait until she's no longer in. She's started to just term this prison TM in her head. So
God, no.
she's very positive as a person. Sometimes I promise.
Well, I don't know. I think there's. If I'm not going to be able to afford really anything in here, we might as well get jet.
Okay, you want to mosey on?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to go to this potion shop? Do you want to? Where are you headed?
Yeah, good point. Do we want to stock up on? I know health potion wise, I think with that patch we should have shit covered.
Are
But I don't know. Up to you.
Are we able to help Cade in his challenge, or did we determine that's definitely one-on-one? Like he's gonna be in there on his own?
I don't think we got any information.
I mean,
on
yeah,
that.
you can ask Jareth about it, or you can like go and ask Benjamin or somebody or Shine, like if you want to know more.
Okay, Aster's cool with not contacting Sparkle. She kind of turns to Jareth. Hey, our buddy got this mark. Actually, let me rephrase. Hypothetically, if we were a group together, would we be allowed to perform in his challenge with him?
Oh, you have questions for me now, huh? After
I
the
like
finger.
Connie
Jareth,
snorts like
it was
really
a polite
loud.
thing. Jareth, I thought you were a relaxed, easygoing kind of guy, and you're getting offended because I politely, motioned that you give us a moment to gather our thoughts. Is that
Yeah.
the kind of person you are, Jareth?
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, yeah.
I can't just berate people and hope they don't react. Wait, sorry. What am I? What am I? What role am I doing?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Sorry. Okay, I rolled a 9 + 6.
All right, that'll just about do it. He's like, "Oh, I've seen that finger gesture before, of course. So sorry.
She wasn't
So
trying to be
your
rude. that time.
question."
She has successfully convinced him that that's a cool thing that he doesn't know that was like cool.
I would just like to say we were not speaking to Jareth at the time. We walked into his shop, and I would be very offended in real life if a shopkeeper felt entitled to my time. All I'm gonna say.
All right. So yeah, he's actually gonna answer you. He's like, so the only one who can enter the challenge arena, or at least the traditional way, is the person who has actually been challenged.
Now, you can't just drop traditional way and not explain more, sir, please. She's trying to be his friend now. not too openly, just like she's
Okay.
trying to subtly reshape her face to be a little more friendly and
She tries to
open.
force a smile that ends up just failing horribly.
Hey,
With
hey,
really
it could I could force a successful smile. It's up to Spencer.
That's fine. I mean, he'll tell you more. He just goes like, well, it's not like there are any guards or anything. There is the wood wall that appears in the middle, but beyond that, nothing's really there to stop you beyond the interference with a performance.
And should I guess that interfering with the performance is bad and will lead to not great things? such
Depends on your
as-
set of values, I suppose.
Okay, Aster turns back to her friends like, all right, I'm not honestly completely sure what to do with this information. Average intelligence coming out again. What do we want to do?
Well,
Should we talk about this somewhere else?
Oh,
He's now very
definitely.
concerned about Jared.
Connie is like definitely. Kate, are you ready to go? Should we?
Yeah, just one last question, Jareth. Do I know beforehand what this performance is? Is it just anything? Can I do anything? Do I have to do something in particular?
Oh, that entirely depends upon who challenged you, man.
Oh shit.
What if you don't know?
Oh, that is a problem, isn't it?
Is there a way we could find out? Maybe like a
But-
phone
but
book
s-
of
Yeah.
y'all's weird glyphs? Maybe.
Well, we do have these calculators to show who's been entering in different arenas, but I would need Cade's. Or what's your name? I sensed it was Cade, but I know that you were probably christened something else when you got here.
8675309. No. Just kidding.
Do you remember the number?
Hold on, I got it written down. Somewhere.
Oh, Kate is just embarrassed because he has absolutely forgotten.
Hold on. It's Connie whips out her little spiral notebook from her med bag. It's 728256823. Yeah, something like this.
Wait, sorry, I didn't hear. You were a little bit. You're standing a little bit far away. What was that number again?
You really want it again?
Yes.
Well, I was. Asher was gonna jump in as Kate requests says, "Wait, weren't we like the last 3 people to come in? Can't you just like look that up? Is it like
Well-
Jared,
handwriting.
can you work with us here? I know you've had a rough time here, but so have we. We'd like a little help."
I'm sure there have been more people to come in since you. So I couldn't say if the last numbers were your numbers, but
Kate,
the number that Connie read does sound like something that our doorman would give. Let me punch that in. And he pulls out that same little calculator device that you've seen Port have and Benjamin. And he types in the number. And sure enough, it comes up. And he's like, oh, this would make sense.
You gonna just leave us hanging there, buddy? After I whipped out that number for you. Come on.
after
I'm a man of few words, as you probably will begin to know.
Sweet Jareth, lend me your words. What are we working with here?
Do you remember one of the doormen who was perhaps a bit more aggressive than the other one? He
Blue
does
Stripe, right?
The guy
so
with the
enjoy breaking new players.
Asher is livid. Wait, what was he a human?
Oh, he was the
what-
he's a
what
human
was-
with the sparkly shirt, right? He
yeah,
had this
yeah.
shirt.
That I
Yep,
was
yeah.
just trying to think of any very specific insults, but yeah, no, that motherfucker.
Yes, his name is Portcullis.
Oh, god damn
he's
it.
not the nicest guy, and he tends to use his position as doorman and auditioner to punish those who come in looking a bit weak by challenging them to single combat in the arena.
What's his shtick?
What's his shtick?
Yes. What's
Did you
his
see
shtick?
the giant sword hanging from his back?
Oh, I mean, I didn't. I thought he was overcompensating. How was I supposed to know that was functional?
That's his entire shtick.
It's his
Well,
big dick.
most of it.
Yeah, Aster's
Combat.
just
Okay.
furiously trying to figure out
Okay.
how best way to access this. So wait, question: if he had an unfortunate accident before he arrived at the arena,
Yeah, outside of arena, what's the rules on? I don't know. Yeah, like if he doesn't show
On
up.
killing him.
Number
Well-
man doesn't mean that. Aster's really trying to hold it together right now. She doesn't quite know the rules she's playing by, but trying to sell this as a non-lethal question.
Cade's eyes are all wide.
Well, both parties are teleported into their respective green rooms at the end of the challenge period, of course. But if one of them were to die in advance, then the challenge wouldn't occur.
Fantastic. All right.
which would mean
you,
that we're
Jared.
still stuck here.
Well,
So
wait. Question. I'm realizing I can't. What did I say I was gonna call you guys? Because I couldn't call you by name. Did I just say I wasn't gonna call you by anything?
I don't remember.
Because I get in
think
trouble.
you're
Last
gonna
4
ignore
digits?
that.
I couldn't give you nicknames. Okay, yeah. Anyway, yeah. You guys. I'm just.
You guys is
You guys. Is it that you need to complete the challenge, or we need to kill this man? Because if the challenge is to kill that man, I feel confident in our abilities.
I think Kate is kind of, like he doesn't want to ask for, you guys to participate in the combat, but he kind of does that thing where he's just like, I could face him in single combat. I could. I could.
Yeah.
I can. No, I could. Like,
Aster's
could you guys help me out?
reclining a little bit and like waiting for him to break out.
Very, very in a low voice, just be like, "Can you guys help me?"
Well, of course we have to help you, number man.
Wooden
That's
wall. That is not gonna be a problem, right? It's just a wall. You're tall as hell, so we can just like shooby doo bop over that thing, right?
Well, I my question is, I guess, is the challenge for him to beat someone in the arena,
Right.
or is it just like this man is a symbol? Kate, numbers? Do you have a more horrific background than I'm aware of that might come up, a la that PTSD other numbers?
Hey man, you can just call him Cade. I do know his name.
But okay, so are your guards just dicks and telling people they can't call people by the names?
Oh
thought
no,
only
that
I
is a
had a-
law. I just don't really care.
Aster's just mentally just broken. She doesn't know what to believe anymore.
Nothing in the city makes sense.
She's just trying. She hates rules, but she also doesn't want to die. So she's just been trying to like make sense of everything and doesn't know what's going on.
I gotta. Okay, out of game. Can you please use this accent again?
Uh-huh.
Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, that's it. That's all I had.
Aster just puts her hands in her face in her hands and just kind of sinks to the ground in a squat. And it's
So I'm pretty sure I was just challenged to combat or something because of everything that I've heard. That kind of freaks me out.
Well, see,
I
Yeah,
have you
in
guys.
front of a crowd, may I add.
Connie's gonna like kneel down and just be like, "Okay, buddy," like a coach, like a basketball coach. "Okay, buddy, how we feeling? What's the score? What's the plan?"
I need a drink.
Okay.
But I kind of just want to get this over with.
Okay.
I
Well, you got a whole nother day, 48 hours, right? So we can like prep you up, do some shit, or we can just get it over with.
I wouldn't mind a Rocky montage of some training.
Okay.
But also, yeah, let's
do we want to have a rest?
Yeah. Do you want to do like
let's have a rest.
spend the night, start it again in the morning?
Yeah.
Also, if we're having an in-game rest, do we want to have an out-of-game 10-minute break?
Sure.
Yeah.
Your girl wants to shove some food in her mouth, so I'm gonna.
Okay. Okay, just to clarify, which tavern or inn are you guys going to? Are you going to
We
stage
can't
left?
go back to the
with
other
your
one 'cause
homie?
we totally bailed.
Yeah, the one that
Yeah.
I didn't lie to. That again, that's Kate. That's Kate's job to make sure that Asher just walks. And the first thing I'm hoping Kate runs up and it's like, no, not there. And then I'm like, oh right.
Okay.
We just ghosted on them. We can't go back.
Yeah, we both start walking. Kate is like, no.
Yeah. Like you don't have to say more than just stop me and I'll understand. Like when this happened before. Like we
We're like, no, left.
It's like, oh right. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, cool. Well, you guys walk into Pand, which is the spot where you were fighting. Yeah, where you almost drowned. And interestingly, like the window is mostly fixed already. Like it's been kind of shoddily repaired, but it's definitely already back up. And there's like fresh glass there. It's not installed like totally right, so it's like a little lopsided. But you guys walk in and it's like there are a lot more of those gang members that you saw before, like all in the black leather, and they kind of like give you a couple snarls, but they saw you earlier, so they're not gonna like try and pick a fight. Um, and yeah, you guys can basically just walk up to the owner, who I don't think you met um, at all.
Nope.
Because she was just watching someone get their ass kicked.
Yeah.
Yup.
And yeah, he's just like, sorry, I'm working on this accent. Right, welcome to my house. What can I do for you?
Oh,
Kate's kind of in the front. She's like, we're just looking for a place to stay for the night, my friend.
Oh, a
It's
place
been a
to
long
stay for the
day.
night. You don't want to fight while you're here.
Well, tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Oh, you'll fight tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah,
He needs a
yeah,
nap.
yeah.
He's got.
That's what they all
had a fight
say.
earlier.
I've had a couple fights today. You know, like you need some breaks to split up, otherwise it gets old. You know.
Aster, while Kate's explaining this, walks up, kind of like hoists her homie up and shows his leg, and it's like, we're fighting. Can we just?
Oh, I see. You've already been challenged.
I just want to clarify, you're not inviting us to fight tomorrow morning in your place of work, because I've been very confused this whole time, and I don't understand metaphors or turns of speech.
Oh, this little guy already has earned the right to challenge. So he'll get his chance to prove himself as an inspirer soon enough. But you know, if one of you other fine, strong lasses were trying to earn your stripes, you could fight in my tavern
Hey.
tomorrow.
I think we
Don't let
just
that
have the
derogatory term,
one-
sir.
Yeah, I'll first off, yeah, that, and then second off, we got one fight on our hands. We're gonna take care of that shit first.
Right.
Aster just kind of holds out some money. It's like, can we go to bed? Can we go?
All right. Well, if that's the way you want to play it, be boring. And he takes 10G from you and kind of escorts you up the stairs to a room. And yeah, it's weirdly quiet. And yeah, you guys like bed down for the night, and all is well.
Yeah, we do.
You
I
kind
was
of
gonna-
hear some scuffling in the middle of the night and things breaking, but no one disturbs you in the room.
I was hoping he would have come up with this. 'Cause I was going to play us up the stairs and flip him off at the same time while I was proving my talent, just at a safe distance.
No, he kind of just pointed. Cool. Let's take a break, and we'll come back in 10 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Cool.
See you guys back here then.
See ya.
Oh no, Corey, I can see your face.
What'd you say?
I can see your face.
Yeah, I know. I finally decided to pull the trigger. I was in a dark place.
I'm glad we could help you get out of
Man,
it, man.
Well, it's just, dude, job hunting is fucking exhausting.
It's the worst.
And I just I've been working for so long that just no social life and just kind of fucking all that. I can complain about it forever. And I'm just I feel like I'm right at the final stretches of it. It's just so close to not having to do it, but I just haven't secured it yet. And I'm just that's the most frustrating part to me. Cause it's I'm so close to being able to relax. So close.
Yeah. Do you have final offers or are you in the final stages for anywhere?
So I actually went to skipped half of work today to go interview with the startup that really kind of is interested in hiring me, but they're also we're funded for the rest of the year, but we don't know if the business is going to survive. So it's yeah, you could do front end for that and for our marketing stuff, but it's just it's one of those well, we don't know, but I mean, at the same time, they're also oh yeah, but we'll also pay you $70,000 a year, and I'm I will definitely take that.
Yeah, I mean that seems pretty solid.
Yeah, well, that's also kind of that position of anything front end is always that it's just I don't know, and it's oh, I'm so close to not having to work, because essentially I work 8 hours and then I immediately go home and work another 8 hours working on portfolio stuff. So it's all whatever. Hi everyone.
That's so much.
I have champagne for myself now. So.
Dude, hydrate that hustle.
Hell yeah.
Also, my face.
I'm just, the mustache is back. That's all I ever wanted.
Yeah, it's slowly.
It's larger. Is it larger? I feel like it's almost like you can touch it.
I'm sure that's super attractive to everyone right now.
Yep, and that's staying in the podcast.
But I don't know why I went the Bond theme on that one. Anyways, also, Spencer, let me buy some goddamn items. God damn it.
I know, dude. They're expensive.
I wanted that one so bad.
Sorry, real time.
Because
you're gonna have to earn that coin.
Speaking, my interacting with people. Because if I can project myself 5 feet away from me, so they're not actually looking at real me, then I feel my social anxiety would be fine. Whatever.
Well,
too expensive. What is money and social construct?
This part of the arc is not about remedying your anxieties.
Fucking should be.
Wait, how much was that? How much was it? I didn't. My computer's very finicky, so I wasn't going to try to look it up.
Oh, it was $6,000.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was maybe we could try to swing a mini arc where we play that show, but 2,000 credits not going to do it.
Yeah, it's not going to get you there.
Is this one of those team building exercises? Are we going to have to do trust falls at the end of this? At the end of this?
Man, that's this whole
Who
test
knows?
for TM.
That would be really hilarious, actually. And now you have to trust fall.
Yeah, now it's just trust falling.
But it'd be a really shitty trust. It'd be all right, you have to jump off this cliff and figure out how not to kill each other.
Well, so I actually saw one of the other items. I know that we should probably get back to actually doing this, but one of the other items is called the rope of climbing. And it's essentially 50 feet of rope that I can command to do things.
Oh, yeah.
That
and
sounds amazing.
10 feet. Well, you have to do it in I think per turn, you can only move 10 feet or something like that. But in my mind, I was that's pretty awesome. If I could just be yeah, hand me that beer for my action. I throw my rope out there, snag the beer, and bring it back to me. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, you could, and that's why I wanted to open up all of them to you guys, just to see what you could work towards as a utility item, because I think those are way more fun anyway than just straight up and down power increase.
Well, I also really, combat's fun, but also just kind of the problem solving things that we've done have been really funny to me.
Yeah, that's the best part. And I'm
actually generally feeling
except for Aster, who doesn't do anything.
Hey, she adds a lot of flavor, man. What are you talking about?
I love it.
Yeah. Also, so to be clear, I personally, I as lead, I am really enjoying the storyline. If Aster seems really down on it, I'm not trying to do shit, and I'm not trying to be passive aggressively through my character send you a message.
Oh, no problem.
Passive aggressive bitch.
It's
Yeah.
seconded. Genuinely fun.
Oh,
And,
good.
Like I gotta tell you, like I'm so glad we're going to hear from y'all because I'm playing a campaign that is so power item heavy that it's just not fun anymore. So I would hate to get to that point, and this is it's so good to hear y'all say that.
Yeah, I'm finding that like my strengths in general, and this is like very much how the sausage is made, are like way more in line with narrative or like interacting with you guys as characters or developing those fun little puzzles, which I'm excited to say I have more of. So
Oh no.
I have a
Spencer,
preference for those in general, and I'm gonna probably stay away from combat more unless we have to. So I'm glad we all agree there because I think it makes it more fun, and I have more fun with you guys when we're having like bantery conversations and you guys are trying to figure stuff out. So
Hell yeah, I'm down.
And more accents.
oh yeah. Well, more. You guys are making me do like all of them because you keep going into all the places. So yeah, I'm gonna try and keep pulling them as much as I can. But
Cool. We ready?
yeah. If everybody's ready, we will jump back in.
Born ready.
Yeah. Do you wanna intro us back in, or are you done with that?
Are we just doing it?
This is the We Might Be Dwarves cast.
We've
You
returned
wake
from a
up in
bathroom
your
break.
beds.
Yeah, that was
We're back
a
from a
wonderful.
bathroom break. You wake up in a bed.
Suddenly, I have a champagne in my hand. Oh wait. Oh, we're talking game wise. Okay.
Yes.
Yes!
But yeah, you guys wake up and you're in nice beds. And yeah, you
Kate
get up
sleeps in the nude,
and
by the way, so that's a thing.
oof.
Wait, Cade, what?
Kate sleeps in the nude, so like that's a thing.
I guess Aster's understood at this point and just kind of she just resolutely doesn't look down at him at those times. She's tall enough where she can take in the rest of the room and not have to really like.
That's a metaphor for actually the relationship in general. Kate is nude and Aster just doesn't look down.
Yeah, I'm picturing Connie just getting up
Just
out of
like
bed,
awkwardly, just like
seeing the situation, giving a once over, and then writing something down, shaking her head, and just getting up.
Yeah, Aster just like calmly just turns to like, hey, how'd you sleep, Connie?
But for real though, we wake up,
Okay,
Kate quickly puts
yeah.
on clothes.
Yeah, you put on some clothes and go down the stairs.
Never thought you'd say that before to me. Did you? That was a bad
Another
one.
time,
Let's just
Corey.
move on
Another
from it.
time. Yeah, you guys go down the stairs and
Podcast that I think our fans would love.
Guys, I've had my real life friends ask to listen to this, and I was like, well, yeah.
Okay, that pregnant pause. Me on the other hand, I'm trying to force people. Hey, listen, you like podcasts?
Hey kids, you love some podcasts? Come over here and listen.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I have some podcasts for you.
Hey,
oh my god, podcasts.
I've weirdly, I've come out as a total nerd to many of my coworkers and friends. And I'm just like, hey guys, I play D&D, come at me. Very confrontational.
Because that's how you make friends, right?
Exactly. No. It just like it instills a level of respect, I think that's necessary, right? But I've had a lot of people be like, I'm interested in D&D, and I'm like, oh, what? What? It's been amazing. Anyway, sorry, we're way. Please,
bring it back in.
Also, so when I was talking about the salt life, handshake, I was doing this, yeah, bruh.
I thought that was hang loose because you were saying salt life.
Hang 10,
you mean
hang 10.
just
is that hang 10?
Yeah, it's an expression for hang 10, hang loose. It means something in sign language.
Associated with a brand, though.
Dude, that was me. I was like, dude, is that Salt Life? I thought that
Yeah,
was hang 10. And I was
Salt
not going to assert.
I was like, I only know the Salt Life font. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, we wake up in a room.
Yeah, you wake up in a room.
The rest of us are
Kate
trying
is
to get out
naked.
of there.
Yeah,
No,
Connie and I are
you're
just
right.
having a conversation. We're just like having small
Passing the
talk.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are
I'm
having
helping with the
chats.
pan flute.
I'm asking her what it's like to have whiskers, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Kate takes a long time getting ready. You know, it's all about appearances.
Oh my God.
Also,
Yeah.
just for some real character flavor bonding, I think I should be trying to teach Connie some pan flute out of just part of it's just she's really curious to see if she can succeed in this task. She's just interested to see how this goes, you know.
Okay. Well, as Kate is like taking all this time to get ready, and you guys are practicing pan flute, you hear absurdly loud knocks on the door, and you kind of just hear like sort of a Scottish voice come from the outside, and he's just like, "Right, I'm going to need you to check out on time," and
Okay, well-
basically busts in the door.
Connie like busts out laughing.
We're fighting him.
So yeah, he literally kicks down the door, and the door just falls over, like flat. And
Immediately, Kate's like, "We're not paying for that."
God, can you imagine his insurance?
I'm paying for it, and I don't give a fuck.
Aster just keeps playing her pan flute, just kind of shrugs,
Oh.
like, "Cool, y'all ready?"
Kate finishes, you know, his cosmetics, and finally walks out, like, you know, fully equipped, crossbow on his back, just ready to go, and just being like, "All right,
Right, go to your
let's do
fight.
this."
Yeah, we
Done
just
with ye.
Aster
Like Kate has this like stern determination on his face. He's like, "All right, let's do this."
Okay, you guys
Okay.
basically squat up and roll past Brawley, and the owner, and
His
walk
name's
down.
Brawley?
Yeah, his name's Brawley.
Okay.
You guys don't know that yet, but that's fine.
Okay.
So you blow past him, and you kind of walk downstairs to find the bar mostly destroyed again, somehow, and like things are half like taped together, like, and you can see that he's actually using something kind of like duct tape to like put all the furniture back together over and over again.
fantasy
but
duct
you didn't-
tape.
Yeah, fantasy duct tape. But you guys didn't see that when you were like walking in the dark and all the gang members were there. But yeah, you walk outside, and as you walk out, actually, you're walking out the door, and you pass by, and you sort of get a feeling that someone is sort of like watching you in a weird way, and you all look over your shoulder, and you see the water woman from before kind of leaning up against the door jamb. And I'm going to try and pick a voice for her. And she just goes, "Oh, hello."
Wait, oh, so she's in front of us or behind us? Sorry.
Like we
Yeah,
walked
so
out
you
of
guys
the
just looked
building
over your
and-
shoulder, and she's like standing behind you, kind of
Well,
propped up
Kate-
against Pan.
Kate kind of stops and looks up and is like, "You're not gonna like drown us again, are you?" Like,
We got shit to do, J man.
I haven't even
Connie
come yet.
refuses to make eye
haven't
contact
even
with her.
yet.
Like she's just like looking someplace else and like adjusting her shield. Like she's just not engaging with her.
Drowning
you-
again would be an absurd waste of time.
Just like
So
you
I
give
don't
yourself,
think
you know?
that would happen again, but I wanted to see the competition.
For
Oh, so you want to come
what?
see me win?
Oh, you don't know why you're here, do you?
Oh,
Yeah, Aster sighs and is like, "Oh God, she's gonna be
what is
helpful."
with the city and
Fuck.
everyone speaking riddles and these one-liners that are not helpful at all?
Connie's doing like a countdown, like a zen, like she's been your man
Counting down
training, and
from
like
10.
she's
Yeah, we're-
doing exactly what they've taught her in her classes.
Aster just kind of like does her little sigh, like has her inner pout, and then just kind of like, and care to elaborate. Obviously we're not, so average intelligence, help us out a little bit, thank you.
Well,
Whoa,
if you-
speak for yourself.
if you don't know, then I don't know that it's worth explaining, but to begin with, it is a test quest, which I think means we're being tested for something.
You know, I've got a question for you, lady. Are they testing you on your attitude?
Aster just like freezes and Quest doesn't know what to do. She's so tempted.
Like
yeah,
the countdown failed and like this just something snapped.
Yeah, she's actually totally chill with that. And she's
Okay.
just like, "Oh, I didn't mean to offend you. This is just my manner of speaking. We Ganassi all embody the elements that we represent. So I am made of water and therefore need to convey things as water does.
Got it.
But
Well, you're not
no
mucus,
offense
not
meant.
thick and
I'm just also obscenely intelligent and don't exactly have much social grace.
Connie's like trying to deep breathe again, and she like cricks her neck and goes, "Okay, have you got a wet name, wet blanket, or are you just gonna? What else? What else you got?"
Well,
It's
my
gonna
name,
What name?
my name is always wet, as Ganassi names are. Thank you for being so receptive to our
Yep.
race.
Picking up what you're putting down.
My name is Farsight.
Connie just like looks into the distance, like just absolutely stone faced. Just like absolutely just like shut down.
like the perfect dark sniper rifle. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not,
Terrible
Not-
reference to that.
not exactly. I have no idea what you're talking about, but we all choose our own names as Ganassi, especially since I had to begin to think of how to rechristen myself here upon gaining an Inspire status and making it from this test quest back into the real world. I chose this one for myself because I tend to have visions.
At this point, Kate is kind of, okay. Is there something in particular that you've seen involving us, perhaps?
Well, the interesting thing about the visions is that they only happen about 30 seconds in advance of anything occurring.
Real useful.
Are you wanting to?
Well,
right?
it was useful in that bar fight where I almost killed all of you.
Love
yeah.
I mean, I was fine.
So you
Aster
saw us getting
says.
away, which you mean that you allowed it, right?
Well, I only needed to defeat the people in the bar when I walked in, not when you did.
Awesome. Yeah, sorry about that. My mistake. Is there a reason you were hanging out here? Were you looking for us in particular, or can we get on with our day?
Do you need some change?
Well-
or
Or a direct answer on like what this whole thing is, because that'd be cool. I'd much appreciate it.
I'd like turn to Aster. You're not gonna get shit from this lady. I guarantee fucking it.
As I
Aster,
said before I was interrupted, I did want to meet the competition for proving our worth. I feel it's not exactly my place if you don't remember what was going on in the outside. So perhaps you'll figure it out sometime soon.
again with the riddles.
yeah, Aster's just kind of like, she woke up this morning thinking, I'm gonna try today.
And ignoring the naked Kate at the edge of the bed.
Oh yeah, no.
That's.
Hmm?
Did you even like register it? Like, I feel like she'd be so used to it, she'd just
Oh,
be
yeah.
like, "Oh, naked butt." All right.
Yeah, no. It's just like it's her default setting in the morning, and also kind of carries over in the rest of her day of her not really acknowledging Kate. But
That's why we work together as a band, because we hate each other.
yeah, secret. It's just like we can stand each other. We don't offend each other too much. That's really the key. We offend each other less than everyone else does.
True.
I forget what I was doing now. But Aster, I guess Aster. Oh yeah, I was right. I was on train. Aster's gonna have a good day.
So-
Positive thinking, and now she's quickly realizing she's not gonna be able to hold on to that.
So Farsight, are you the competition? Is that what I'm understanding here?
Well, everyone here is competition in a way, but you all seem to be doing better than most people. Been stuck here for a while. I'm sure you've met them. Benjamin is one. He's kind of useless, isn't he?
Also kind of an asshole, but
Okay, wow.
Nods.
Connie's decided she hates everyone in this town and is like leaving this conversation up
the
to the
fastest we can get out.
sort of like she's done. Like she's so done.
Aster touches her shoulder and just kind of like nods in camaraderie. Now she senses Connie has hit her level and just kind of
Alright.
just acknowledges.
Well, if that's all, then. And
Were you looking to challenge us, Farsight? Is that the whole?
Just as you're asking that, she actually just disapparates into mist.
Oh my god.
Well, that was you could have walked out. That was unnecessary.
Okay, big dick. God damn it. Jesus, fine. God.
Like secretly Aster's impressed, but she just can't. She refuses to acknowledge anyone's success at this moment.
Connie's like that felt like dealing with the biggest know-it-all in school, like, but for the like can we go? Are we good?
Yes.
Okay.
Immediately starts walking again, just like
okay. Do we have a plan? Do we need to touch base with Sparkles before we go in? Do we have a plan?
Yeah, where are you guys going?
Should we find the arena and then let's
I thought the
ask
arena
him
was in
there?
the center of town.
Yeah, we just head up, right? And it's just like at the top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that where you're going?
I feel like
we just want to get this over with, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man, we just gotta keep going, man.
Cool. Yeah, you guys walk up. So you're walking up this giant ramp that circles the city, if you'll remember. And you pass a lot more taverns and a lot more different shops of all kinds. But it also gets pretty residential up here as well. And the apartments look really nice. You walk by and they're all in different architectural styles and somehow kind of uniform, but each actually has that like patterned flag that you saw hanging outside the shops. There were many of them. The houses are sometimes painted in a certain pattern, or they have a flag hanging over them in some way. And actually, there are very few where two flags are in one house or two patterns are in one house. It does happen every now and then, but mostly they're just like isolated. And as you're walking up to the amphitheater looking a little bit lost, people sort of give you like a wave, like a very low-key Princess Diana wave. And they're like all in patterned armor and kind of watching you go.
Fucking yuppies. Moving into the neighborhood, gentrifying these neighborhoods. I see where you're going with this.
And as you proceed through the neighborhoods and walk up and get closer to the amphitheater, a crowd actually starts to form behind you.
my God.
And Cade, you realize that as you are getting closer and closer to the amphitheater, the sigil on your leg is glowing brighter and brighter, and you can actually see it through your pants. So these people are like figuring out that you're going in for something and have been challenged. So the crowd is kind of leaving you a respectful distance, but they're all chattering about what you're doing. And yeah, you guys walk up to the amphitheater, which is made of stone and wood. So it's like there's a lot of seating carved out of wood, and all of the detail work is done that way. But the foundation is all these huge slabs of stone that look kind of similar to the stones on Pinwheel Bridge. They're like sort of like if you were to kind of copy paste those stones, like they would look the same as we're constructing the amphitheater. So that's a little weird. And you guys walk in, and there's this like grand entrance. You walk through these big wood double doors that are emblazoned with all kinds of musical instruments and weapons. So it's like all instruments you haven't even seen before. Aster, you notice that like keyboard thing that the person in the Cure Wounds was playing. And like you guys all see and pick out your individual weapons as you're kind of walking through the hall to get to this place. And there are two kind of nondescript guards that weirdly aren't wearing patterned armor at the gates. And they kind of turn to you, Kate, and like stop you guys as you're walking up. And the one comes over to you and says, "Oi, are you 728256823?
Yes.
Right,
What
good.
about it?
Come with me." And they like kind of take you by the elbow and like
Let's
start
stop
to move
for
you down a
this.
side hallway, both of them.
But I
And
kind of stop midway, and I'm like, my friends are with me.
right, well, this is single combat, as you know, so we're taking you to the green room. Your friends can't come. Yeah.
Connie's like, Aster, where's that fucking wooden wall? Do we just? Oh, okay. Do we want to knock him out, take their armor, and then just sneak in with him? Like, thoughts?
We don't know
I'm
what's
whispering
going.
that. I'm whispering.
I could cast an illusion so they can't see us.
Okay, let's do that. So much better.
This is we're
This will totally work, guys. It'll totally work.
And we're like whispering, don't worry.
yeah. This is how
And-
and this is Connie
And
and
the
I, no,
guards, hold on. And the guards are just like, "What's all this then?"
and
Don't
so,
worry. Group
Yeah,
distinction.
Connie and I have been doing the like that's the sound you've been hearing.
As Kate is being forcibly dragged away from you.
Yeah.
This hallway.
Aster just goes like, "Oh, we were just, discussing lunch."
Where we're
Carry
gonna
on.
sit to watch the show.
Right, you know
Yeah.
you can just wait in the stands. Just go see an usher. You'll watch the fight. It'll be great.
Sounds good.
Okay, we're gonna
Aster
head
says-
that way.
Yeah. Bye.
That's
right.
We
Right, ta-ta. They look like
Hi.
very strangely at you as you guys walk away, and Kate is like quickly dragged off and into this room.
Okay. So I want to cast. Sorry. Hold on. I was trying to quickly read all my spells, but I have so many.
I'm just going to quickly be right back.
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't remember if I had more than one spell that casts an illusion or not.
I think you just have minor illusion, right?
Is minor illusion like? Are you gonna turn us into like potted plants, and we're just gonna like creep along like cartoon style?
So I can create a sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. Illusion, and the duration is a minute. So I could do a sound, and I was just thinking I could create like an image of something in front of us, like project something, like an empty hallway.
Ah,
Is that?
Yeah, like let's just like pick like the way that the stones look, project that in front of us, and let's just try and book it.
Yeah, like can we? Is that allowed, Mr. DM?
Like you're creating an image of the stones in front of you?
Yeah, like we're making a
Yeah.
fake wall in front of us.
Okay, and
like
you're
an
gonna move
illusion.
alongside, like right behind the guards?
Yeah, kind of like
Did you guys just turn into a wall?
So
a
yeah,
walking
we're gonna
wall?
do like I'm thinking we do like a concave like little thing around us.
Though wait, I do realize fatal flawed plan. What do we do when we get in and we're no longer illusions?
Yeah, I kind of wish we had.
Wait, did the guard?
Call Shine? Like what can we
Call
do
trying
here?
to buy time.
I mean, fuck. Thoughts?
Or I guess we could. I don't know how much fuckery we can do from the stands, but I don't know what this wood
could
wall
you-
My
thing
other
is.
question.
Project your voice and maybe like call one of the guards from like down the hall, make him think that he's hearing his like boss call him from down the hall or something.
But like there's not really anywhere for us to hide though in the hallway, right?
Is
Spencer?
there-
Well, we can at least get one guard away and then we can take down the other one.
If there's nobody in the hallway, I'm down for like just jumping them. And
Well, I
dressing
mean,
up
there's
as
a
the
crowd
guards?
rushing past
Oh,
you at this
fuck
point.
me.
Like there are
Yeah.
people everywhere, and Kate, it's honestly like kind of unnerving for you, as
Yeah, I'm not
people
too
are like
happy.
filing in. So yeah, if you guys don't have a plan, they're gonna just take Kate to this room, and you guys are gonna get rushed off to this dance because like you don't have much time to figure this out.
Well, at this point,
Uh,
Kate kind of like tries to put down his feet, solidly and just kind of stand his ground, and he's very confidently
Upon
saying,
hearing
this
the
is
whispering, they have already lifted you up because you are a small boy and these are big boys, and they are taking you to this room.
Okay.
this is my challenge. I get to decide how I
I
go through it. God
Right,
damn
this is
it.
your challenge. Get in the room. Get ready.
yeah, I guess my concern is that if we interfere, like it's a single combat, so if how are we going to interfere with the actual fight,
Can
you
you
know?
cast from like if we get close enough in the stands? Can you cast buffs on him?
Not if I'm not in combat, I don't think I can give him any bardic inspiration
Yeah.
and everything else. I can cast illusions, but I don't know. Like again, I don't know how
We
low
can probably-
key. Like that's my concern. Is like I'm down to like follow these guards into the room and like take them out in there, or just sneak behind. I didn't know. I thought they were gonna stand outside the door, so I was thinking we'd sneak behind them into the room using the
Do we want to do that?
illusion.
Like we can
Yeah,
just
well,
wait till they go to the green room, pretend to mingle, and then sneak in.
yeah, because that's the thing. So, Spencer, are they going into the room with him?
Like, can we like weave our way through the crowd trying to follow them?
Yeah, they're basically gonna dump him there. So they're gonna like take him in. I mean, but you guys also don't know all of this stuff, so like
Yeah.
you're
Duh.
trying to follow. Like you don't know what's happening.
Right.
So you can make a call like right now if you want to try and get into the green room and fool these guards and potentially fight them, or if you want to go to the stands, and like watch the fight. I can let you know that like you will have opportunity to mess with the fight from the
Okay.
stands. You guys
Okay.
aren't going to be like partitioned off by any barrier. Like it's just an amphitheater. It's not some like magical containment device. Like Jareth pretty much told you the straight truth. Like,
It's just a wooden wall.
well, you don't know any of these things yet. Like you
Right.
haven't seen the arena itself.
Right. Well, he just said
But
a wooden wall, so I mean, well,
yeah, and he was like, there aren't
just be a wall.
like
So
nobody's
Kate
gonna
is
mess
being
with you.
carried away, and he has a look of horror on his face, and just gets taken to the room. Then
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Cade, I'm gonna start with Cade stuff,
Cool.
just because you guys are basically just gonna go to the stands,
Got it.
and then it'll become clear like where you are and who you're sitting with, in a bit. So yeah, Cade, you are forcibly basically picked up and dumped in this green room, and the guards just leave, and you hear the door lock and shut pretty forcefully. But yeah, you find yourself in this room, and it is weirdly, literally green. All of the walls are just bright Kelly green, and the floor and ceiling are too. And in the room, you see a just like white sheeted bed. So there's just like a bed you could chill on. There's also
I hope this isn't a competition in any way.
what isn't?
Nothing. Terrible joke. Let's move on.
And there's also what looks like a cooling device. You've never seen it, but it's like a metal box, and it's about your height. And there's also like assorted alcohols just put out on top of the metal box, and there are also just some like spare instruments that aren't like of great quality, but they're just like put on a rack, kind of in case someone needed them. There's also a weapons rack along the other wall. A few daggers. There's a shield, a battle axe, and a greatsword, and a couple of just like regular plain arrows. And there's a desk and a chair, and on the desk is a bowl of candies, and you kind of recognize them as like a traditional kind of candy. But weirdly, there's one color that's just not there, and you know that there are multiple colors in this candy. But yeah, the red ones are just missing. So yeah, beyond that, over the chair, there's a cloak draped over a chair. And yeah, you're just like in this room. There's another door on the other side, but it's made of like wrought iron, and it's just bars. So yeah, you gather that's the way in toward the arena based on the sounds that you're hearing.
So, can I just do a perception check and kind of check out like things like the robe? I'm essentially checking for usefulness if they're just exactly what they say they are, if they have, or if they have any kind of other special kind of characteristics. Can I do that?
So perception will tell you like more about the room. And if you want to do a check on any given items, that'll be an Arcana check for like magic stuff.
I mean, I don't have anything to lose, so I'm just going to go ahead and do my very average Arcana check.
Okay, cool. Roll it. And what are you investigating? We'll just say the whole room because it's easier.
Yeah. I rolled a very impressive 11.
Okay. An 11 will give you something. In that you see upon rolling Arcana, you're just a rogue, so you don't have like a firm sense of magic.
Yeah.
But you kind of get a little bit of aura from the cloak that's on the chair. Since you so you sense that the cloak is somewhat magical. That's the only thing that glows though in response to the check.
So Kate has been taken to this room. He gets dumped in. He takes his look around. He feels something coming off the robe. He sees the alcohol, and immediately, his nerves he's already kind of really nervous. He's not really comfortable. He has anxiety about this type of whatever's going to happen. So he does come over to the alcohol and take just like a decent sized little swig of, some of that dwarf whiskey.
Okay.
Some of that something, just, just that warm in your belly. Kind of feeling. So, just kind of out of habit because he is he is a little bit of a thief. He does pocket one of the smaller bottles of alcohol.
Okay.
Just for celebratory drinks, right? It's going to be optimistic. So he does that. He opens up the metal cube, I'm guessing. What's inside of it?
Yeah. So it's tons of tiny little bottles of alcohol that are weirdly all cold.
Well, he obviously pockets a few more of those.
Okay.
So he walks over the row and picks it up. Does anything happen kind of right away? Like he feels something weird coming off it, but he picks it up and kind of doesn't put it on. He just kind of like picks it up to see if there's like anything like just like that happens. Does anything happen?
Not really. It's kind of just a cloak. When you just pick it up and handle it. Yeah.
Well, Kid doesn't really is in no rush to get on with whatever's about to happen, so he just kind of puts it on.
Yeah. So when you put it on, you vanish. Yeah, and you like look down at your hands and your feet, and it's gone. Everything that's underneath this cloak has disappeared and it lasts for about 3 seconds, and then you're back, and everything is normal.
Okay, fine. So I'm just gonna leave that there. No, I'm just kidding. So Kid is absolutely kind of very surprised by essentially his body disappearing. So he kind of nods to himself. I'm assuming he experiments. He takes the robe off. He puts it back on. He disappears again for 3 seconds.
Yeah. If you want to do that, sure. It's
okay, and then he just reappears with the robe again, and then he just stays that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
It just happens again exactly the same amount of time. Yep.
Okay, cool. So,
and like after the 3 seconds is gone, you can just keep the cloak on, and nothing happens. So yeah, you like keep it on for a little while, and you just stay visible.
Okay, so he has his crossbow across his shoulder, on his back. He kind of looks at the door. He's like holding this robe, and he's just kind of like deciding what to do.
Yeah, and as you're deciding what to do, you kind of hear a knock on the door, which is weird. It's like a very subtle little knock, you hear a voice from the other side, go like, Hello. Sorry, I'm trying to remember all my voices. Um, hey, do you remember me, little guy?
Hey. Kate just goes over and just like immediately opens the door, or I mean, tries to. I'm assuming it's
Yeah.
open.
So you try and open the door, but you just can't. For some reason, it appears to be shut magically somehow. You can't really figure it out. But he's like, so should I open the door or
Yeah, come on
what?
in.
Yeah. So the door opens and Benjamin steps in, and he just goes like, "Hey, 6823. I heard you were going to fight, so I showed up. Wanted to tell you just good luck. I feel like we had a real connection when you came into my bar before. So I'm here to just say I hope you don't die."
Thanks, Benjamin. That helps me out. Thank you.
You're
Not really
welcome.
used to this type of thing.
Could we have just walked in? What?
So the other thing I wanted to tell you is Portcullis is not a very nice guy, and there are a couple of things you should probably watch out for if you're gonna take him on by yourself. In that, like, he's probably way stronger than you right now, and he's also really sneaky. He's kind of a con man, if you haven't gathered that. So be especially careful with his darts. Those things are not good for anyone that steps into this arena. All the other fights I've seen, he just blows a dart and then they fall over. And then he just swings that big nasty sword and they just die. So I don't want that to happen to you. Um, and I just wanted to let you know about that.
Thanks, Benjamin. That thank you for telling me that I'm gonna die. But I
Well, I
appreciate it
hope
coming
you
from a
won't.
friend.
Well, and what's this you're wearing? And he kind of like tugs at your cloak.
Like, oh yeah, I kind of found it in here. I think it's kind of what I need if what you're saying is true.
Oh, that's so weird that you found it in here because that's Port's cloak. It's a vanishing cloak, and he used it to disappear and then tag people with the mark of challenge, which I'm gathering he probably did to you earlier in the day.
Yeah, at this point, Kate kind of looks behind Benjamin just to make sure there's no one else coming down the hall, and is like, "Yeah, so this is his. Maybe we should leave."
Well, I mean, you're kind of stuck here because you have that mark of challenge, and now you're in the green room. But you're gonna have to go forward now. But just to let you know, that cloak has 5 charges and lets you disappear for 3 seconds. Isn't that cool?
That's really cool. Thank you, Benjamin.
You're,
Is there any way to know how many charges have been put onto it yet?
well, no. I mean, did you try it out a bunch of times or something silly?
Oh, maybe twice?
Oh, you couldn't see the aura and like figure it out?
No.
Oh, well, that's kind of disappointing. Well, I hope you have a few left for your fight.
Thanks, Benjamin.
You're welcome. Good luck. And he like gives you a hug, like like a big old hug, and kind of like scoops you up for a second, um, and yeah, he just leaves. He bangs on the door, and one of the guards opens up the door and rolls out. So
Well, yeah.
cool. I'm gonna pick back up with the other
Yeah.
two,
Go for it.
Connie and Aster. So as Kate is going through this kind of ordeal, you guys are basically rushed up the stairs with the rest of the crowd. Everybody's really eager to get good seats, and when you get to the usher, um, he looks at you for a second and kind of like types some stuff in, and he just goes like, "Right, Asta and what are you 5838? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. You're gonna be in 6823 section. So I'm gonna need you to follow me. And he walks around this arena, and as you guys are walking in, you see that it's essentially a giant oval in the middle of the amphitheater, and it's covered in sand. And in the middle, there's a kind of a raised stone dais that you gather is used for performances and for fights. And it looks like there's actually kind of an incision in the sand around the stone, but you don't see any kind of wall, like Jareth was mentioning. But yeah, you guys walk to the stands, and you end up in this section that's pretty close. It's kind of like midway down, and yeah, Jareth is sitting there. Craftwork is there, and Farsight weirdly turns up kind of at the end of the row of stands. So it's like basically the people that you've met and kind of chilled with during your time in the city of Encore are in the stands, and you look directly across the stands, and you see what is definitely Portcullis's section. And in that section, you see Draw, who is the other guard at the gate, and Brawley, the owner of the other tavern, Pand, as well as like numerous inspires who are obviously there to just see somebody get destroyed, and like really excited about it. So yeah, the rest of the stands are filling up, and as they do, you hear an announcement, and they're like, "The fight will begin in 3, 2, 1."
Why are all your voices Australian?
The guards are all that same voice, so
They're clones.
Sure.
Okay.
yeah. I'll do it better. How about this?
I'm
no,
not criticizing at all.
No, it's continuity. I like it.
All right. The fight will begin. And yeah, Cade, as he says 1, you are teleported to the circle immediately, wearing everything that you have. And Port is teleported right across from you. As soon as he says that, he's like, "Fighters, take your places." And you guys like begin to square up.
Can I boo? Can we boo from the stands? Because
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Immediately stand up and start booing and like flipping him off and like hissing.
Yeah, there are tons of people booing him actually.
Okay, awesome.
Like everybody from your section joins in. Like you guys, there are like chants against Port.
Cool.
Like people are making fun of his name, and yeah, it's as he says, like, "Get ready," that this 10-foot wall, like wooden wall, pops up. So it's not high enough to block the view of anyone like seeing into the arena, but it is pretty substantial. And interestingly enough, also like emerging around the arena, kind of appearing in front of you and all around, because you've gathered that like as time has passed, it's gotten darker and darker while you were waiting for this fight. Little time lapse. These orbs have appeared, and inside of them are little flames hovering in the middle of these orbs, which are all scattered around. So instead of torches, it's actually lit by these little balls of fire, and they're everywhere. So as the fight is kind of getting started, do you guys want to ask anybody in the stands anything, or like, Kay, do you want to do anything to like get ready?
Well, there's a wall up in front of me, right?
Yep. So
around
you're not getting out.
Can I actually just quickly kind of like jump up and try to hit one of those orbs or something like that? Like I want to test if I can't put them out.
Yeah. So you roll a strength check.
Strength is not that great. No, not great. I rolled a 13.
Yeah. So you hit the orb and it flies away, but nothing else happens. It like flies away and then hovers in place when it loses momentum. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention. Cade, as you are looking around the stands, you're kind of like getting ready for this fight, but you have a moment to like peer around. You look into your section and you see your friends and the people that you've actually connected with in Encore. But you also see people who look disturbingly like you. And you see like older versions of your own face in some weird ways, different variations. And then just as quickly as they appear, they disappear. You kind of put together that this is what you would have looked like if you like continue to get older and maybe had kids, or like what your siblings would have looked like.
Whoa.
Yes.
A little too far there.
It's fucking heavy, man.
But
Jeez.
as you know, you never really met your family.
I'm always gonna stay beautiful. Oh.
And we're kind of abandoned in nature. So yeah, what looks like your family appears and then immediately vanishes.
You guys can ask around you. I'm just gonna take a moment.
Okay.
Kate's reflecting. How many, Spencer? How many feet away are we from the fight? Essentially, or what will be the fight area?
Yeah, so you're like 150 feet away, basically. So it'll take you a little bit to get over there. But you guys are not like totally out of range in terms of like dashing and getting there in some reasonable amount of time. Yeah.
Does it seem like I might have to check this? Does it seem like anyone would stop us if we just like got up and started heading toward down? I guess.
Nope, there are no guards at all.
Connie's gonna make the excuse of needing to go to the bathroom and like stand up. Is the Ganassi woman at the end of our aisle?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
she's at the end of the bench that you guys are sitting on in kind of a bleachers thing.
Cool. I'm gonna like motion to Aster, like, okay, let's go to the. Are we gonna, before I do this, are we gonna go do that, or are we gonna stay here and do things? What do you want to do? I may just go check out the wall if that's okay.
Yeah,
Because I can't do anything from far away. Like I got nothing.
Yeah, no, none of my longest spell, which is friends and therefore useless, was my longest range spell, and it's 120 feet. So we're shit. So on that one.
Do we want to like make the excuse of like, hey, let's get a better seat? Like.
Well, I don't know if I'll. I mean, I think we should just like, if we haven't started talking, just kind of get up and go.
Okay, yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Well, as you guys are doing that, the fight starts.
Okay.
Because you guys are just like sitting there. So
I formulated a plan though.
Oh.
Yeah. And the announcer kind of just goes, single combat, 2 men enter, 1 man leaves, or halfling. Right, half man. Sorry.
Right. Yeah.
And
right.
fight. And at that moment, Portcullis like looks around for a second and realizes that he's not wearing his cloak and sees it on you. And he is pissed and runs at you with his greatsword brandished, and basically over his head, and is just about to take a swing. So roll initiative, Cade. And then the other 2 of you, let's also roll initiative. Everybody roll initiative. Everyone rolls initiative now.
Oh, baby.
I just want to say for the record, as I'm exiting that fucking aisle, I want to like accidentally shove the Ganassi. Like, yeah.
Trying to start some shit before we even get down.
Oh, wow. I mean, she doesn't care. Like, you
I kind of want to catch her with my elbow on accident. I'm sure it just passes through, but it would.
Yeah, your elbow just gets wet.
Okay. She's
Excuse me,
gonna shake it off.
Oh, sorry. I roll a 21.
All right.
I got a 2 + 3.
All right.
So Aster is just never gonna do anything.
Hey, I got spell.
Okay. I'm kidding. We're a band. Don't worry about us.
We really love each other. It's all an act. It's for
We
the
really love
camera.
each other, but we show it through hating each other. Okay,
I feel like
bye.
it's a sibling thing. I feel like it's definitely like
Hey,
a sibling thing.
Oh, totally.
not a sibling thing. We're not related.
We
We're not related.
We're always auditioning for our fantasy reality TV show.
Ooh, yeah. Oh my! I would watch the shit out of that.
Connie, what did you get?
I got a 17.
Ooh, nice. All right. So yeah, Port is charging towards you right now. So yeah, Cade, you're actually first up. So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to narrate this and tell me if this isn't doable. But
Go for it.
the first thing I'm gonna want to do is really. So I like jumped up and tried to hit one away, and this all like so before the fight, like the wall came up. Cade jumped up and he hit one, trying to break it, and it doesn't break.
Mm-hmm.
But he kind of. I would like him to be around another one. So when he's charging, when he's getting charged, I want to jump up and grab one and throw it at him as he's charging at me, kind of in one fluid motion, just like jump up, grab it, throw it at him, and kind of roll out of the way.
Okay. Yeah, I guess make a ranged attack roll.
Oh.
Because you're
do we even
throwing
have that?
this glass
Well, yeah, I
orb at
guess.
him.
Yeah. Well, I would kind of wait for him to get closer. Like that's what would be my kind of things to try to cut down the. Okay, I'll do a range attack.
Are you just holding it out with your hand?
No,
You
like
just
he
have it
Bang,
in
bang,
like
bash.
5 feet, like jump down, try to like hit him with it to kind of like knock him
as
off
he's charging
balance.
with the greatsword.
Yeah. But like throw it at him and then like dodge out of the way, whatever.
Okay, yeah, make a ranged attack roll.
Yeah, I got a 9.
Yeah, so that's not gonna hit. And it bounces off of him.
It doesn't like mess him up at all.
No, yeah, he's wearing that same patterned armor from before, but it clinks off of it, and you gather that there's actual armor underneath that pattern. So yeah, he is up on you, and Connie is up next.
I'm assuming we're still like running down the stands like towards the wooden wall. I'm gonna like yell at Aster. What should I do? Do I get in there? Do I not get in there? Like are you as confused as I am about this? Because my gut says get in there. My head says don't do it. Talk to me. Yeah.
This is a free action. Yeah. So Aster's my plan was to try to cast Phantasmal Force on the homie and have him do something to hurt himself. But I need a hazard in there for him to hurt himself with.
What? Okay, wait. What?
So if we can
like start a fire or something.
You need like rogue javelin? Because I got a rogue javelin, my dude.
So, essentially, what the spell does is I can craft illusion where he will, if there's anything dangerous he does, such as like jump off a bridge, he'll rationalize it as like, oh, he slipped or something. So like I can cause him to do direct harm to himself. If we can set up something, I can cause him to.
He's got a great sword. Can't he just fall on that?
He can just trip and just fall on it.
Do I transform? Actually, also, Connie, this is your turn. I guess I shouldn't be talking at me. Wait, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I would like to use my turn to figure out what the fuck we're gonna do.
Yeah, can we just have our moving turns?
As you're like looking it down. I mean, are you running towards the?
Yeah.
wall?
So I think if I would do this rule wise, like I would use my entire turn as a movement turn because I'm not really sure what we're supposed to be fucking doing. So I want to like free action. Like, what are we doing?
I'm aiming for the not the side that the fight's on, because I don't, since it's supposed to be single combat. I imagine there's some sort of disqualification that happens if it's no longer single, I'm very confused. Should we call Sparkles mid-motion?
Okay, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll use that as my action, my movement, and then my action. I'll be like,
Okay.
as soon
You
as she
wanna
says
call
it,
pause?
I'll be like, good idea, pause.
Okay.
So we like freeze, like I'm like mid motion. So like really
Yeah.
cool with my hair billowing. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah. So all of you, everything's frozen. The fire and all the orbs even freezes. It's actually really beautiful. You guys have never seen fire just stop moving. So yeah, everything is stopped. And all the crowd is stopped. Like it's honestly a really beautiful tableau. If you could look around, it'd be spectacular. But you can't move as per usual. And Shine appears right next to your like right in front of you, Connie.
Cool.
And he's just like, "Hello, Connie. You're calling me quite a bit now.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not even your part of the quest."
I know. Quick question. Two. Actually. First off, it's an apology. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm the only one that calls you. It's not that they don't like you, buddy. You're just a little bit coming on too strong sometimes.
Really?
It's
Because
okay.
I feel like they don't really like me.
Yeah, let me just be straight with you. The cat one does not, but that's okay. I feel like she barely likes me, so don't take it personally. I know you don't even
Oh,
exist.
I've
But
never
let's get
really
back.
bonded very much with Cat Lady.
Okay, let's move on. Second question. Does he get disqualified if in some way we act upon that fight? Like I maybe can't get in there, but if she casts something on something that the bad guy has, can we
Well,
what's the plan, man?
I mean, I can't exactly tell you a plan because I'm
Oh,
incorporeal, but
okay. It's
you
okay.
know, it's part of tradition of the town to have it be single combat, but there's obviously no one that enforces that. So if you want to interfere, perhaps he won't pass his challenge, but maybe he'll live, which perhaps is more important. I don't know. You're his friends.
Okay, so
Aster's just rolling. She's frozen, but she's mentally starting the act of rolling her eyes as physically as hard as she can.
okay, so maybe he doesn't pass his quest, which maybe we don't get to go to the next part of this wonderful test quest, and so but he'll live.
Well, you'll still get to proceed even if he doesn't pass, of course. We haven't been through Asta's part of the test quest yet.
Well, son of a bitch. Okay, so it's die or let him get some stupid thing. Is this what you're telling me?
Well, he could win on his own, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well. All right. We'll just. Okay. All right, listen, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna talk to Aster. You've been helpful as always, and I'm sure I will talk to you soon.
Anything for you, Connie. Bye.
Okay.
And yeah,
Uh,
he disappears. Time unfreezes. You guys are Connie. You're still like booking it toward the arena.
that was the other thing I was gonna ask if I was gonna fall face first once he unfroze everything.
We're just continuing,
I
hopefully.
forgot to ask him.
No, you're actually good. You kind of froze in mid stride, so you're just keeping going down the stands.
So I'm gonna back to Aster. Aster, you caught all that? Do we just wait and see how it goes, and then
Yeah, you are
I
yelling
jump
this
in?
right now.
Yeah.
I guess I haven't taken my turn yet, so I'm still just kind of chilling.
Yeah, you're like way back there. Connie is like 100 feet away.
Yeah, just in an effort of me realizing we're not being very secretive, she just kind of gives like a thumbs up, like a
Okay.
keep going.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm just gonna try and make it to the wall, and that's gonna end my turn.
Okay, cool. As you're running, Cade's section is actually kind of cheering you on, and you just hear assorted claps, and Far is like giving you a little golf clap. But yeah, it's actually Port's turn now. So yeah, he is charging you with this great sword, and you just like threw a little glass orb at him, and he utterly shrugs it off.
Well, so I was trying to throw the orb at him and use that as kind of like to throw him off balance as I dashed to the side or something like that. That was
Yeah, I mean, you got out of the way.
Yeah,
And
okay, all right,
he actually just faints at you and like sort of swings and then like pulls it back and actually darts around you. And you're kind of remembering that like he did something pretty sneaky to you in the beginning of this quest, and he pulls out a blow dart tube, and is pretty close. And he's actually just gonna roll to try and hit you with a blow dart.
Oh boy.
Do
I roll my. What do I roll for that against that?
You don't. It's an attack roll.
Oh yeah, that's right. Duh, sorry. Okay. Blech.
how
It's
do
just-
reactions work? By the way, I'm sorry. I have that thing with a reaction. I never know if I'm allowed to do it just after each. Like, I'm a little confused. Can you like cutting words, Spencer, where I can
Yeah.
when a creature makes a roll, use reaction to expend bardic inspiration? Do I just get a reaction to any action someone makes? And in that case, could I use that?
Yeah, I think it's any action for that one specifically. But you are still like really far away. So I would think that you need to actually like have your cutting words be heard by a person to have them work. So I'm gonna say that you can't really interfere with this right now, considering how far away you are.
What about her mic?
Yeah, I guess I have to be within 60 feet. Sorry, never mind.
Would her
Yeah.
mic, like, because it does
The mic-
her voice, maybe?
It only works within a certain distance, and it's just for like impersonating people.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
That's
But
okay.
yeah, he rolled a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. Could you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, that's fun. 15.
Wow. Just made it.
Oh,
So yeah, you're gonna
Without and I had no bonus on that either. Ugh.
oh my
you're
God.
gonna take 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have something that's like uncanny dodge. When an attacker that you see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attacker's damage.
Okay. I mean, if you want to do that on a roll of 3, you're welcome to.
Yeah, I want to have that.
It'll be a 2 because we round up in D&D.
Damn it. All right, fine.
Just trying to look out for you here, buddy.
Can
This boy's a
buy-
fighter,
Okay.
so he's gonna swing at you again.
Okay. Yeah.
He's got more than one attack.
All right. So yeah, you're gonna take 3 piercing damage, and he's like kind of miffed that the blood art didn't work because it usually does. But he's basically gonna turn the dart action into like a backward swing around him. So he does like a spin cut with his greatsword and turns out to be like surprisingly dexterous with it. And he is gonna roll to try and hit you with this greatsword. Okay, and that is a oh, that's not very good. That's an 11 to hit.
No.
Okay.
My armor class is 14.
Cool.
Tell him.
Oh, am I not supposed to?
No, it's some
Yeah, you're
people do,
not-
some people don't.
You're not supposed to, but that's fine. I basically.
I
know
mean, it's
in your
27.
character
Don't
sheet.
worry about it. You're always gonna mess.
Oh yeah. Cool. So that's the end of Port's turn.
Or Astra, I think.
Well, yeah, that's the end of Port's turn. He's just gonna. He's a little pissed off because none of his stuff worked. That normally crushes these noobs. And Jester's turn.
Cool. I guess I'm just gonna book it. Would it basically take my move and my action to get to the other side, not like to the wooden wall, essentially?
It's gonna take 2 moves to get to the wall.
Okay.
And then you can do something after the second move.
Okay, but how many feet away will I be after if I expend my move and my action this turn just to get? just
Yeah,
to
so
book
you'll
it?
be about halfway there.
Okay, so that's like
You're 90
60
feet. Yeah.
Nine. Just just gonna check in every so often on that.
I I made
yeah,
it pretty far away on purpose.
I'm sure you did. Cool. Well then, yeah, I just just sprint gracefully as a cat does.
Okay, cool. Back to the top of the order, Cade.
Oh, wait, can I pretend I didn't have my turn and do one thing?
Depends on the thing. I think.
Depends on the thing.
Can I use a bonus action to give him a bardic inspiration die?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm
all
sorry, I
right.
forgot. I literally forgot I could do anything. I was just like, oh well,
I
gonna
Yeah.
save all this juice up for 2 more turns.
Yeah. You
Do it for me again?
you manage to sing in such a way that like the amphitheater amplifies what you're singing. It's kind of designed for that. So it reaches him and gives him a little boost of strength.
You sing in his favorite song from a distance.
I have to think of your favorite. We have to think of your favorite song, Kate, so I can sing it anytime I need to give you a little boost. Yeah, never gonna give you up. Never let you down. Okay, so I'm just checking how much, what die you get. So you get a D8. You can pretty much use on for within the next 10 minutes. You can roll that D8 and add it to a roll, like an action roll or spells or whatever. So it could be bonus to attack. It could be bonus to the actual skill roll. Whatever you want.
Okay.
I think it's okay for saves too.
Yeah, I think it's on anything. That's how we've been using it, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a creature can roll the die and
Any
add the
roll.
number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes.
Dude, that's so boss.
So yeah, you got an extra D8.
What you want to do, bud?
What you gonna do with all that?
I don't know how much I can do in a turn, so just kind of tell me if I'm going too far.
Okay. Tell me what you want to do.
But essentially, I'm not gonna like outrun him or anything like that. I would like to just kind of like do like a jump kind of roll just away from him so he's not within like arm's reach of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I do that. And I really want to take aim, put the cloak on. Damn it.
So you're gonna like shrug the cloak on after the roll?
Yeah, so would that last through his turn? Would it essentially just disappear, or would I actually have, so would I
No.
have to do an action within wearing it?
Yeah, so you'd have to do an action within wearing it. You can put it on as a bonus action, but it only lasts for 3 seconds. So it's only going to get you through like part of your turn. It doesn't last through like his turn or anything like that.
Well, essentially, okay, so Cade kind of does this like lunge, kind of like roll, acrobatic, hero dodge. And as he's kind of like coming up and getting himself situated, he's like slapping on an arrow onto his
Auto bow?
auto bow, and then putting on the cloak, and hopefully he can fire as well.
Yeah, so you
I
disappear.
don't know if that's too many.
No, you have the bonus action of loading the arrow too. So yeah, and if you use the cloak first, it'll actually count as a sneak attack.
That's what I'm planning for.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, cool. Roll the hit.
D20.
And if you want to use your bardic inspiration, let me know.
Okay, so rolled a total of 16.
Okay.
I'm going to use it for the damage if I hit.
Okay, so 16 hits.
Okay. Now let me see what I have here. Hits. Sneak attack, that means I can roll an additional D6, I believe.
The inspiration is an
Yes.
additional D8. I don't know what your sneak attack is.
Yeah, it's an additional 1d6.
Okay.
So, okay. Crossbow is a 1d8 plus an additional 1d8 for the Bard of Inspiration.
Yep.
And then a 1d6.
And then you have +2 electric damage.
Jesus.
And do you have proficiency with that, with your crossbow, with crossbows? Do we get proficiency bonuses on the attack
On
or on the
damage
roll?
rolls? Just on the attack roll.
Just on attack.
On the attack roll. Okay, that's
You
what it
add
is.
your proficiency bonus to your attack roll.
And what was my my shock damage? It was +3.
Just +2.
+2. Okay. I rolled a total damage of 13.
Solid hit. All right.
Not really. Could have potentially been a lot better.
Cool. Yeah, he is kind of taken aback. He didn't figure you would learn to use that cloak so quickly. So yeah, do you want to tell me how you damage him?
Well, so he had swung backwards, and I'm assuming like he would essentially almost be. I'd be kind of like almost 50 degrees off to his. So he came at me.
Mm-hmm. Fainted, moved, like blew the dart.
Yeah. Blew the dart. Did a kind of like a swing around as he passed me to try to hit me. I had pretty much just rolled out of the way to dodge, and then immediately I disappeared. And I would have essentially kind of stepped more to his side. So I would have shot almost kind of at the very edge of his peripheral. He just sees this arrow just kind of materialize and just bury itself just into one of his shoulders, into like the shoulder that I was close to.
All right. Yeah.
So like give him kind of like it kind of freezes his arm because there's so much electricity and kind of this power that goes through his arm and essentially mobilizes it for half a second.
Yeah.
That's a live wire. That's what it does.
Well done. So yeah, he is pissed. And it's Connie is next up in the order.
Okay. I think you said my next turn was going to be used moving.
Yep.
I just want to know if I can use just this, like if I can make like an athletics check to like climb the wall and shout over the top, "If you hurt him, I'm gonna make you wish you were never born." like just some sort of insult, or like I'll even settle for like at the wall.
Yeah. So the wall is 10 feet high of just wood.
Never mind. I'll just.
So, but you can yell. I mean, as a free action, you can yell through. And you yell through, and Port's just like, "Too bad," from back. Yeah, he's very used to like people heckling him.
Okay.
Cool.
That's it. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So Port is up now. And he is at first you kind of don't know what he's doing, Cade, and you're like really wary of him at this point. But yeah, he sort of like pulls out a little like medicine pouch kind of and like pops a pill. And this is going to be his second wind. So he's just going to roll 1d10. And plus fighter. Yeah, so he looks fine now. And like basically just pulls the arrow out of his shoulder and drops it on the ground. And is just like, "Are you ready now?" And like does a weird like sidestep to you and tries to blow another dart at you. And he's gonna try and roll to hit you with this blow dart. All right, so that is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
All right, roll a con save, please.
Constitution, you said?
Yep.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, that's bad news bears. So you're gonna take 5 piercing damage. And
can I use my cutting blades?
How many feet do you have to have away?
Oh crap! I keep forgetting I haven't gone. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting and
forgetting
yet. I'm too far away. I just want to say his mom's a llama. Is that much to ask?
You'll get there.
Never mind. Yeah, go ahead. I won't have to do this till my turn. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So you're gonna take 5 piercing damage, and you are now paralyzed.
Shit.
You all of your muscles freeze and you fall over. And you are now lying on the ground. And I'll just read you what paralysis is in D&D. It's no bueno. So you automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. You can't move or speak. Attack rolls against you have advantage. And any attack that hits you is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. So this is a real bad news bears for Locade in this arena. And since you're paralyzed, he basically just strolls over to you, and half the crowd is booing him, and half are totally entranced by what is happening and are like all about it. And he basically just takes his greatsword and plunges it at you, like straight down. And yeah, he gets advantage on this attack roll. So get ready.
So get wrecked.
It.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Sending
good
you
sir.
all the bad luck, Spencer.
Okay. So that's a 16 to hit. But he's actually going to try and use Greatsword Mastery to hit you. So it's only an 11 to hit.
Okay.
Does that hit you?
Oh no, it doesn't.
Okay.
Not.
Yeah, so he misses you just barely. You kind of have like a little bit of fighting spirit left in you, and you kind of like jerk out of the way as he like plunges the sword down. But you can tell if that he had hit you, that would have almost killed you immediately. So like it just is plunging into the ground with a huge amount of force, and you can't do anything about it.
What does the patch that I'm wearing do again?
So a healing. I just looked it up. The healers. I don't know if the patch works exactly like the healer's kit. All it's gonna do is gonna be it's gonna restore hit points, or if you were dying, it can stabilize you. As far as I'm reading.
If you could move.
If you could move, yeah.
So yeah, it's Aster's turn.
I run really fast
Okay.
and give Kate another Bardic Inspiration die.
Okay. Yeah, you're in front of the wall now.
Okay. Top of the order.
Yeah, top of the order. Cade.
Well, there's not much I can do.
Nope. No, there is not.
Did you say how long this lasts?
So the paralysis is gonna last. I'm gonna be generous and say 1 turn. Because it's not like super potent stuff that he has, but it's enough to like get through 1 movement. So as you are like sort of pondering to yourself about your almost death,
Demise.
you like begin to feel your muscles start to relax a little bit. So you're not paralyzed after this turn. And yeah, next up in the order is Connie.
Okay, so I got 2. So here's what I would. So my plan before he got paralyzed was to use my action to do a help action and beat on the wall. You can do 2 things when you do a help action. You can either help somebody complete a task. This is just for listeners, and you can also help a target attack, your ally attack a target. I don't know if I can help him by distracting the port enough to do anything worthwhile. So I guess I would turn to Aster and be like, "What are we gonna do? Did you see what happened? I can't see anything over this wall."
No, I
throw her over the wall.
Yeah. Do you wanna get in there? Do you want me to get in there? Thoughts?
I would say if you could get in there, go for it. Since I seem to think for another 15 seconds or so, I will have to maintain my current position. But yeah, I'd say I honestly think we should just get in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna as soon as I can, I'm gonna try to cast that spell, and every scenario I think of in order for him to impale himself is really dark. Makes me a little sad. bad.
Connie's like actively gonna start trying to climb this wall, and she's gonna be like, "I don't give a hot shit. He can choke on his own blood."
No, you should convince him to stab himself with one of those darts.
Oh, that would
Make
be
him,
good.
make him,
Well, I
make him
can't-
believe that if he impales himself with a dart, he won't feel pain, which will make him win the bet, and then actually it just paralyzes him.
Well, I can't. So I'm gonna create an illusion. I can't convince him to do anything, but
Gotcha,
I
okay.
can create a space around him where he'll interact with it like it's true. So my initial thought was to make his sword, like make everything disappear, make his sword look like the most delicious thing he's ever seen in his life. But also I don't want to think about
Yeah.
what actually happened. So it's all very sad on my end of things.
And
but-
it's still Connie's turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I'm just encouraging Connie's, as a free action, I'm encouraging her
To
ascent.
get up that fucking wall. Connie's gonna go. Gonna start climbing the wall. If you want to make me, if you'd like me to do an athletics check for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty high athletics check, just so you know.
Yeah, I guess I could get out a. I think I got a rope in my explorer's pack. If I can, I don't know what I'd tied that to, but I guess I'll just fucking try it. Like,
I mean,
let
Aster
me-
could hold it. You could like try and rappel up there or something. You could also try
Yeah.
and break down the wall, or use these like glass orbs that are full of fire. Somehow, it's
my boy. Where's the nearest glass orb?
they're everywhere.
Everywhere. Okay, I literally grab the nearest one and smash it barehanded onto this thing, and also use my and if that doesn't light it up, I'll use my second attack to chop at it with my fire damaging hand axe to see if that'll light it ablaze.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. It's why don't go ahead and make a strength roll.
Okay.
And you can add your strength modifier.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you advantage on it
Okay.
just because this
Cool.
is badass.
Let's do that, and then the other one is gonna be okay. Well, I got a. Do you want me to just add my saving throw thing, or do you want me to add my saving throw and my strength, or just one?
What
'Cause
is?
I got a 12 on the high end. Shit.
Oof.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Give
I
me
mean,
fucking dice.
yeah. So a 12 plus what?
No, that's it. 12. 6 plus
Oh
6.
boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you hit these things with your fiery hand axe, and again the glass basically just slips away when you grab one. But your axe actually does like kind of spark,
Mm.
and the wall begins to smolder a little bit.
Badass.
So yeah, you kind of are beginning to think that you could set it on fire.
Fuck yeah.
So, but yes, that will be the end of your turn.
Okay. Well, sorry, Kate. I tried.
All right. Next up is Port again.
Hi,
And
guys.
Okay.
yeah, he is a little over this whole like blow dart gimmick because it hasn't worked very well these past times. So, he is gonna like basically do a giant horizontal swing with his greatsword at you. Yeah, and that is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. So because he took -5 on his attack roll, he gets +10 to his damage as a greatsword master. So this is gonna hurt.
Yep.
Can I actually use cutting words this time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, 1 second. You continue to roll. I'll just roll a d8.
Tell him his dick's little.
You're overcompensating by a lot. Rolled a 6, so -6.
Okay. Yeah, you are going to take 16 points of damage.
Okay. Let's just say I'm a little less than half bloody.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he's just gonna swing again.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
I'm crying on the inside. It's fine. Everyone always picks on the little guy every time. Why am I carrying this team?
Can
Yeah,
I use my another part? Do I get another reaction?
Sure. It's another attack, so yeah.
Well, actually, okay, hold on. No, well, I can't do my uncanny dodge, can I? No, because I'm not. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's only an 11 to hit this time. So he
Oh yeah, he definitely.
Hell
You know, so he swings and like misjudges the length of his sword, and it actually hits the ground and kind of like bounces off and misses me.
Yeah. He's trying to end you with every attack, is what you've kind of gathered. Like, he's just not playing around. He's not in for a half measure. This guy is just like about the flash of beating you in like 2 hits. So yeah, he took a big ol' swing at you. And that's the end of his turn. He's
compensating for his stamina as well.
got him.
Got him. He's crying.
He's just crying as he swings the sword. And yeah, Aster, it's your turn.
Cool. Okay. Aster turns to Connie. Your next. Wait, quick question. She goes before Port, right?
Port, yeah. It goes
Cade, Connie, Port, Aster.
Okay. We need to do everything we can to set this wall on fire before he attacks again.
Bro.
Or has a move. Okay. I'm gonna bank on this. She like makes this is her coach like side coming out. See, like again, Aster isn't always terrifying, or she doesn't mean to be. She's kind of like focused on. She's like, all right, you got this. And casts Phantasmal Force. And I want to create an illusion where Port is essentially in an enclosed hallway of some sort. There's no way out from on the sides. The only way out is to run straight through that wall.
Okay.
It looks like to him it looks like an exit. It looks like a clear doorway you can just run right through.
Okay. Is there a contesting roll to this thing?
So
he just has to take it.
Well, yeah, you just have to do this.
Okay. Wow.
You have to make an intelligence saving throw.
Well, he's not that bright, so that's good.
I mean,
Time yourself.
Am I right?
Also, so as a spellcaster, do I add my proficiency bonus with my mandolin as my focusing instrument to my spell save DC?
I think it's your spellcasting modifier. Like it counts for that. I want to say.
Well, I have a spell attack
no
bonus, but I assume that goes for my attack rolls whenever I do spells. I
don't know.
Okay.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up. Look it up. All right.
Yeah, proficiency just confuses me as a spellcaster who doesn't have like a real weapon.
It is the only reason I didn't play cleric because spellcasting scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Spencer hates me, everyone. Spencer's out to get me. Spencer likes picking on little people.
This
You
is
heard it here on the internet.
This is your test
This
quest.
is my
Ian.
test quest. Let's see how much we can just beat you up.
Hey man, he gave me PTSD. Least he can try to do is kill you.
Yeah, give you mild flashbacks of the family you never had. Whatever.
Yeah, and be
Oh, yeah.
obliterated in front of a crowd.
Yeah, it's in front of my family essentially
Yes.
that I never had. Yeah, that's cool. Thanks, Spencer.
Lee, you get to add it to attack rolls with spells you cast, checks using skills you're proficient in, saving throws, blah blah blah, all that stuff. It also you get saving throw DCs for the spells you cast. Yes, you get to add that.
Okay, so for my
rolls.
spells.
So for your
spell
spells
save DC.
and for the attack roll with the spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And so is that not my spell attack bonus, but just my proficiency bonus, right?
Yeah, so you add it to your saving throw DC. Whatever your saving throw DC is, you add your proficiency.
Yeah, and he only rolled a 6, so feel free to take him apart.
Fantastic. Okay. Also, I want to institute a backup plan in case this whole flame thing does not work out in her favor. With this, what is the pattern of the wood in front of me on this slightly smoldering wood wall?
It's flat. So
that's the pattern.
Yep, no pattern.
It's just particle board, is what he said.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
like,
surprised you could have just punched right through it.
If I wanted to take my rapier as and I don't know if I can do this as a bonus action, but I essentially want that tunnel to lead to right in front of me, and if I can, stick my rapier through the wall. So if not, like, just as a bonus action, just to stick it through the wall and have it be like that's where that tunnel ends.
Yeah. How long is the rapier?
Is there maybe like a crack in between more
couple of
planks,
feet.
or-
Yeah, I was hoping there was just like it was like actual wood, so I could like.
It is actual wood. Yeah, I think this is pretty fresh. How about
He runs into the wall and gets stabbed by a little
Can
tiny
you-
pinprick
can you
at the
make-
very end of it.
just give me? I feel like this is kind of just strength. Yeah, just give
Okay.
me a raw strength check.
Okay.
On stabbing your sword through this wooden wall.
And before I forget, 'cause I did mean to add this to my illusion earlier. With this whole like isolated hallway to that opening, there is this giant ominous sound coming from the darkness behind him.
Okay.
Just like urging him in that direction.
Okay. Gotcha.
Damn, no wonder
Yeah.
Aster is so dark.
Yeah.
Hey, it was this
Shit,
or he
man.
eats his sword. I'm trying to compromise. Okay, I rolled a 17 plus 1. Or was this
Yeah,
athletics or just
that'll
strength?
do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you stick your rapier through the wall. So he is basically going to charge the wall. And
On his turn right or right now?
And I will say, just in case, just to be fair, with Phantasmal Force, so you did fail for this turn, but the target can use its action to examine the phantasm with an intelligence check against your spell save DC. If the check succeeds, the target realizes that the phantasm is an illusion and the spell ends.
Gotcha.
But you did fail when I cast it, so I'm not sure if it's like use your action during that turn to investigate it or what.
Yeah. Well, and he can take 2 actions. So yeah, I mean he's failed right now and he's like running toward your rapier. So go ahead and roll damage on the rapier.
Oh, yes.
Because it's just gonna hit him. Like he is not expecting it at all.
Well, he's just gonna run into it, right?
Yeah, he's just running into it.
Okay.
So go ahead and hit him.
Is he jumping off the dais? Because is the wall like flush with the dais, or is it?
Yeah, basically it's like all around it.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So I'm just rolling damage, right?
Yep, just roll the damage.
Okay, so I have 1d8 plus 2 plus, I think I have...
Lee has a fucked up mind, just a deep, dark, troubled mind, just for everyone listening. You know,
She's real in character.
this is how she solves her problem. She fools you into running down a long hallway where at the end of it's a wall with like a knife sticking out of it. That's, you know.
Hey guys, this is what all that music with the parental advisory stickers does to you.
This is what that rock and roll music does to you.
This is why you stay in school.
Don't do
Never
drugs.
play D&D.
Don't listen to that emo music.
That's why D&D's of Satan. He's of the devil.
Okay, so I rolled a 4 plus 2 necrotic damage plus 3 proficiency, so 9?
Big
Yes, that's
9.
math.
Okay. Cool. And top of the order, Cade, it is your turn.
So he's run. So he just all of a sudden, from my point of view, just started booking it towards where I saw that they were running down.
Yeah, Lee, do
and
you
he
have
just-
any flavor on that like rapier stab?
Oh, so like basically he's just running from this weird. He's just like, I don't know the fuck's going on, but I need to get the fuck out of here, and impales himself just directly on the wall. And from behind, it could almost seem like a Looney Tunes-esque goof.
Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah. Until you realize, oh no, he's really hurt. Like it's like like there's like a delay. Like people just. So right now he's just impaled on the wall in a lot of pain. He doesn't know it. So here's the thing, though. I'm yelling a little bit. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's
I got really worked up. I did a thing. So because with this, what's cool about this spell is any damage that occurs to him while he's under the influence of it, he rationalizes as something within the thing I'm doing. So he probably thinks that this stabbing thing is the thing chasing him and like attacking him. So he just doesn't even. He's in his own little weird psychotic break right now.
Yeah. And he's actually like, big bro, don't no, and like it's like really weird. Yeah,
Spencer's also
like-
a fucked up person, just so everyone's listening. I'm the only sane, normal person here, by the way. And that's saying something.
he's just like, I promise, I meant to steal it. I really did. And yeah, that's like you kind of like hear him muttering, to himself.
Just
As
to
he's
go on
while
a wall.
Coyote impaled himself on
Oh
the wall.
shit!
Yeah.
Like after that thump, Connie hears all that shit, and she just sort of like lets her axe kind of like, like locking eyes with Aster. Like, the fuck did you just do?
Yeah, Aster's just she's like in the Captain Morgan stance, like when she thrusts into the wall, just making eye contact.
Like
Is
from
very.
Connie's perspective, it's just like you stabbed a wall, and then there's like a thump, and like this poor guy muttering about his.
Girl, you're dark.
She just yells back at Kate. Kate, I'm trying to protect your ass. Shut up.
Don't judge me.
Oh, that's pretty good. So
All right, it's
So- I'm very
that's
confused about
yeah.
what just happened.
Kate, it's your turn.
You know, I just want to keep on doing really weird stuff, so this is what I'm gonna do. So, you know, I quickly take stock of what's around him right now. You know, and there's or where he has impaled himself on the wall, and I see there's kind of a like an orb nearby where he kind of impaled himself.
Mhm.
And you know, he kind of gets this idea, yeah, I don't know, Home Alone idea. And he takes out one of the bottles of alcohol that he's had in his pocket,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
and he just chucks it at the body, and then immediately pulls up his crossbow to try to break one of the orbs to set that on fire.
Okay, so you're throwing the bottle at Port. And
Yeah,
you're
kind of
gonna,
like where it like
break
hits
orb
the
near
wall
him.
and kind of shatters. And then I'm gonna try to explode one of the orbs that are nearby to catch that on fire.
Oh, he's probably full of gas.
Okay,
With electricity. I mean,
The wall's smoldering. Does he get any bonuses since it's already kind of on fire?
It's only in that
no.
one little part, so it's not gonna be like through the wall or anything.
I'm just trying to
Fair
Molotov
enough.
cocktail him, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Roll. Give me an attack roll. On the orb.
Oh, where's my dice? Oh, a wonderful 13.
Yeah.
13
So
all
that's
day.
not gonna do it. So your arrow like bounces off the orb, and actually kind of ricochets into the bottle. And the bottle shatters as it's hit with this crossbow bolt. And there are some other orbs, and as the alcohol spills out of the bottle, you notice that the glass that is touched by the liquid actually begins to dissolve a little bit by the splatters. And yeah, some of it is kind of like fizzing and hissing up as the liquid touches it.
Oh, so they're full of acid. Great. Thanks.
Nobody said that.
I guess
but yes.
pretty much. I mean, I don't know. I guess for my last action, I mean, he's impaled himself on a wall at the moment, so
Yeah, I mean, he's going to try and
what
break
to
out of
do.
the illusion and kill you again.
yeah.
So,
So I'm just gonna try to put as much distance between him as
Okay.
possible. So I
Cool.
guess I could just kind of like dash backwards, essentially, just try to get some more distance on him.
okay, cool. Yeah, you go all the way across the arena. It's not very big, but
Not because I'm a coward, but just because I'm a ranged fighter. Guys, just don't. You know, I
No
try
one
these
said
very
it, but you did.
smart, interesting plays, and when I don't do them, I just have to put some distance between me and that person, so I can think up more.
Have you
interesting-
noticed that this arena fight is set up to make you fight in a small space in front of a huge crowd?
Yeah,
Oh.
you know, I call this a tactical withdrawal. Retreat.
Okay.
No, it's not a retreat. No, a tactical reallocation of distances.
Yes.
And that's
And
my
on
turn.
that note, it's Connie's turn.
Did Connie? Connie couldn't see him. Did Connie see that bottle sort of dissolve that?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, cool. Awesome. That's what I thought. So Connie's still staring at Aster and she probably like literally says, "You are the greatest wizard I have ever known." And Like,
And you knew some pretty good wizards. You're a wizard, Aster.
I just she just takes a moment and like touches her on the shoulder, like knowing that this is gonna piss her off, and just goes, "I'm so happy that I woke up in that field with you fucking weirdos." So what she's gonna do is probably like work on making a small like hole for herself to fit through on the part of the fence she was already working on. So she's gonna sort of like, I think she's just gonna like attack that part of the wall with her hand axe. Like she's gonna drop her maul, equip her shield, grab the hand axe, and just wail on that part of the wall.
Okay. Make an attack roll on the wall.
Okie doke. That bastard better not dodge.
I'm still here, by the way. I'm just moving real fast.
Well, I rolled a 2 plus my proficiency bonus to hit a fucking wall, so that's a 5.
Okay. Well.
Whoops.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
no good,
no,
Connie.
That's cool. I got another attack though, so I ain't
Okay, you should probably use it because you
I
just swing and fall on your face.
All right, let's try that again. Shit. All right. Okay, is it a 6 or a 9? Okay. That's a 9 total to hit a fucking wall.
Oh man. Okay. The wall really doesn't have AC, so I'm gonna go ahead and say like at least you do a glancing blow off the wall. You definitely don't make a hole or hit the spot that you were aiming to hit at all.
It's been a long time since you used that axe.
Yeah, but you swing and hit the wall somehow, and it actually does light it on fire.
Oh, sick.
So because your axe is already enchanted with fire, it's created a spark in the base of the wall, and it just begins spreading and burning. And so it's going to continue to spread over the next couple of turns and eventually just burn down the wall.
But don't worry, I'll be dead before then. It's fine.
Hey, I'm gonna try and bust through this wall. Not that it's been going well. Like,
Yeah, we're doing work, Cade. What are you doing?
Aster's been very effective.
I'm
We're working on
Throwing
it.
orbs and stuff.
I'm trying to set him on fire or something. God, you know how brilliant my plan was? It just was poorly executed.
Okay, it's Port's turn. So he's going to use his action to roll a save throw on this illusion.
Please don't save.
Oh, that's a 5.
Oh no!
So
Poor
if I have a
Port.
second attack, do I get to...
It just says use its action, so I guess if you have
Okay.
2 actions, you can investigate it twice.
Yeah, he has an action surge move, so he's going to go ahead and use that because he's like real desperate to get out of here and try and roll again. Ooh, big 6.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, he's just stuck.
Does he take any more damage since he's stuck on a sword?
No, he's just continuing to be. He's like already plunged through on the sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna say in like one of his legs probably because that's where he stuck it through. But yeah, he's incapacitated. And yeah, we are to Aster again.
Okay, cool. So this one lasts like a minute, so I'm assuming I only really have one more round of turn with it, if that. Or would it end at my turn now?
Like what, 6? Not even, how many seconds per turn?
6 seconds per turn.
6
There are
seconds
4
per
of
turn.
you. So that would be 24 seconds. So yeah, it'll give up the ghost on Port's next turn. Yeah.
Okay. So what I want to do then, just because I know a lot of my spells need concentration, and I can't concentrate on 2 spells at once, right? Like it's just a
Only one.
one and done. All right. So I'll just let go of that so he can stop. He's still impaled against a burning wall.
Oh yeah.
Taking necrotic damage, but he doesn't think he's in an enclosed tunnel with a strange dark noise around him. So it's an improvement.
Yeah, he knows he's been stabbed by a sword now.
Yeah.
Which
Oh yeah.
is
No, I mean I don't. Fuck him, right? So
Please,
I want to
Get him out of here.
I want to cast heat metal, and heat my rapier up.
You're gonna cauterize his wound as he's impaled
He's
upon it.
gonna take 2d8 fire damage when I cast the
Oh, that's
spell.
actually okay.
Are you
I'm not
letting go of the
complaining.
rapier?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
have to touch it to cast it. I
Okay,
just gotta.
cool.
Yeah.
2d8 fire damage. Roll it.
I'm just trying to make sure that there's nothing. Yeah, he's not really wearing the object, you would say. So
No, he's on it.
It is. It is within his body.
It's in here.
Yeah.
also, let's see. I'm gonna use a 3rd level spell slot to increase the damage by 1d8.
Wait,
Whoa.
Fuck yes. Hey, not to interrupt, I just kind of want to know what the crowd is doing while our shenanigans are happening. Like we've literally
done.
impaled this man. Like
The crowd
Like,
is eating it up. Like no one has actually ever fought Port this much. Like most of the time he just does the blow dart thing and then stabs them real hard and they die. So yeah, they are loving this, and he's not like well liked. His performance is well liked, but he's not like a cool dude. So you guys are mostly just getting humongous cheers. And actually, like Benjamin has bounded down from his place in the stands and is like leading people in a wave, and like giving you guys cheers.
hell yes, hell yes.
That's amazing. Aster's kind of getting into it now, mostly because she doesn't feel completely in peril at this moment. She does. I
It's a
rolled
large
10
wooden wall separating her from the danger.
a flaming wooden wall. Yeah, no, I'm doing great.
About to be.
I did 10 damage.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So he is burning from the inside now, which sucks for him.
Burning with a passion.
And the wall also just bursts into flame all around the sword.
Oh, sick.
And because the metal gets so hot, so the wall is like acceleratedly burning. It's spreading everywhere now.
Yes.
So yeah, we are back to the top of the order. Cade, the wall is like smoking and burning quite a bit. And,
is there enough visibility for me to take one more shot at him?
Oh yeah, it's
Okay, cool.
just beginning to smoke now.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna straight up just like raise an arrow and just fire a volley at him.
Okay. Are you gonna use your cloak or anything, or are you just gonna chill?
Well, if I use it by the time it gets to him, it would be useless. So, actually, I could use it to maybe fool him or something like that, like throw it on an orb or something like that to maybe draw his attention while I'm like skirting around or something like that.
Well, you could use it for another sneak attack.
Well, he's impaled on the wall, essentially facing away from me anyway. So wouldn't I be able to sneak attack him anyways, or would he still be kind of,
I mean, he's aware of everything now, and you guys have been fighting.
Yeah, definitely. Then
so,
definitely, don the cloak and take a shot.
Okay, cool.
I didn't know if he was still like, in a different plane of existence or something.
Yeah, ask her to let it go because she dropped concentration.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She let it go.
So roll damage.
Never let me do that ever again. I rolled a very good 22.
Woo! Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. This hand pistols is a sign for me. Use my crossbow. So
cool.
All right. So 1d8 piercing, with an additional 2 and a 1d6. Yes. Yes, I got that right. Math. 8. 11.
11 total?
Yes, 11 total.
Okay. Yeah, you stick another bolt squarely in his shoulder, through his armor.
Can I get it on? So was I aiming for like the opposite side of where the rapier is sticking out of his body?
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Impale him to the actual. Yeah. So I'm just trying to impale him to this wall as much as possible. So I'm gonna take a shot kind of on the other side of his body. So like the rapier is stuck in maybe one of his thighs, and I'm gonna aim for like the opposite side shoulder to try to just pin him to the wall.
Oh damn. Okay. Yeah. I mean, he's like into the wall right now. He's very strong. So I'm not gonna say like, oh, he's just incapacitated. But yeah,
fine.
He's kind of stuck there. So yeah, it's Connie's turn.
Okay, which part of this wall looks the most burned down? Is it where he is?
So between you and Aster, it's actually yeah, it's like right where he is. So the wall is like burning from that place, and it's spreading up and up and up the wall,
Okay.
as you guys have been fighting. So yeah, the wall like is weakening quite a bit, in front of you guys, and that's where he is as well.
Okay. So, cause like I was just gonna barrel through that bad boy, but I don't want to like.
I mean, you could attack the wall if you wanted.
I mean, that went so well last time. Like, let's just do it again.
I mean that wall's just so strong, you know. Like,
It's just it's fucking.
sometimes you need to know when you've met your match, you
It's a
know.
crafty bastard,
Maybe
that
that's
wall.
it. Maybe
Yeah.
that's it. Level 5 barbarian can't handle a wall. Let's go ahead and like.
In there somewhere, and I'm just not getting to it. I'm sorry, guys. I let you all down.
Huh?
There was a pun in
I'm
there
sure there's
somewhere.
some
We
sort of
lost
tree
it.
pun in there somewhere. Someone please send it to us.
Okay, Connie'd probably turn to Astra and be like, let me get on this other side, right? Like, thought, okay, all right.
Thumbs up from Aster again.
I'm
Well,
gonna
she's not holding the sword anymore, but she's still just triumphantly just standing there in the Captain Morgan pose as she's lit this the sword that's already on.
Yo,
So
man,
damn
it's
proud of
like
herself.
lit, man. It's like lit.
Okay, I don't want to like be stupid and knock him down without like group consensus. So I'm just gonna try and run through the wall.
All right.
Yeah. So I want to roll and try and barrel through the wall. Like I get a running start. I back up to where the
Okay.
like up maybe an aisle, like up a little bit, and then I just fucking charge that thing.
Okay.
Shield
Make
up.
an athletics
flank.
roll.
Okay. Cool. Oh boy. I'm also gonna activate my rage just in case I hurt myself.
Dope.
He's gonna fucking Hulk out. Oh, thank you, Jesus. That's gonna be a 22 to get through the fucking just
Yeah,
get through that wall.
you barrel through it and leave a Connie-sized hole in the wall.
Fuck yeah.
And you barrel through right beside it, and Port is like shocked to see you there. Has had no idea what's going on because besides like things burning around him and people booing him, is kind of par for the course, but not the burning part. And then you just come through the wall right where he's pinned.
I'm gonna like I had my shield up. I'm gonna kind of drop my shield down so my head pops up. I'm just gonna be like, "What's up, motherfucker?" Like,
No, Kool-Aid Man. Come on, Kool-Aid Man through the wind, through the wall. Missed opportunity. God.
yeah.
And he just like repeats your number like out of some instinct of like belittling people. And he's just like 520-535838. And
You went a little Vegeta with that one, by the way.
oh
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably the end of your turn, right, Connie?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I
Okay.
got.
Cool. It's Port's turn now, and he does not know what's happening anymore. But he is just here to finish the job. So yeah, he unsticks himself from the wall, kind of just like pulls himself out. He's a strong boy, and he's actually going to use an action where he is going to roll an intimidation check against the audience. And so, yeah, this is a thing I gave him because he's a gladiator. So yeah, he's gonna roll that for his like first action. He's gonna get another attack. Yeah, and he gets a 16. So suddenly the crowd stops booing altogether. And all of them are cheering for Port. They're yelling his name. They're like, even Cade, your side, like they're kind of begrudgingly like cheering for him, and he's like in this underdog mode of trying to win this fight against the three of you. And yeah, all of you are gonna have disadvantage on your hit rolls, unless you succeed a Constitution saving throw. So if you guys wanna, you guys will roll those on like your turn.
Okay.
Before you try and hit him. So you're gonna have to get by that before you can take a swing at him now.
Okay.
Or cast a spell against him. And then after appealing, he's like really amped up, and he is gonna swing his big old great sword at you there, Cade boy.
Is he still
I'm
attached to the wall?
well, no.
No,
So
he-
I'm
he's
on the other
unattached.
side of the
Yeah, he's
on the
across
other
the
side of the
dais
arena.
from him. Yeah, won't he have to move to get to him?
Yeah, he probably would. Yeah, he'll just use his blow dart then. He's gonna pull out his darts and blow one right at you there.
So wait, is he no longer impaled on the wall in both
No, yeah,
directions?
Yeah,
No,
he's
he's
gonna
not
like gut
himself
himself.
He
off.
unstuck himself. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry.
The wall like basically is burning down, so it's really easy.
Here's a question. Is he
Yeah.
within 5 feet of me?
Now he is.
Okay, cool. Just go ahead. Yeah, I'll let
Yeah.
him do his attack.
So he rolled a natty 20.
Okay.
So you're gonna take full damage on this dart. So you're gonna take 6 from the dart, and then I need you to roll a con saving throw.
God damn it! If I get paralyzed one more time or beaten. 15.
That does it. Meets it, beats it. So you are
Oh
not
really?
paralyzed.
Oh God.
Yeah, that would have been real bad. Yeah, Aster's turn.
Before not to interrupt, but with the sentinel feat I have, I can use a reaction to make a melee weapon attack against an attacking creature within 5 feet of me that doesn't have my same feat. Does he have the sentinel feat?
He does not.
Okay, so is it alright if I make an opportunity attack on him?
Yeah. The dart is kind of a ranged attack, but sure.
Yeah. It's all it says is when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack.
Oh yeah.
For me,
absolutely.
it has to be a melee attack.
Do it.
I couldn't do like a spell or something cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and do. I think since it's an opportunity attack, I don't get to do 2 attacks, but I'd have to look that up.
Yeah, you only get one.
Okay, cool. Which sucks, cause I'm gonna do that's. Hold on. Plus.
So do you think the
2.
crowd would be up for me like challenging him to like a rat battle? Like with that, you know?
Oh,
is that,
Connie,
is that the kind of challenge?
before you roll to hit, I need you to roll that saving throw, Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on.
Does that last until when does that last till?
That lasts
Just, like,
until
one
you
time
guys
or something?
save. It's like a condition that you're under because of the crowd.
Until one of us or
Yeah.
All of you.
each by
Each individual.
Okay.
Also, Spencer, if my feat gives me an advantage on a Constitution saving throw, is it just I just have disadvantage on attack rolls if I fail that saving throw, but so I can keep my advantage on the saving throw? Does that make sense?
Yeah. You can keep your advantage on the save. Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah. So sorry, I was writing down what I got for the attack roll,
That's okay.
which was an 8, and I don't think I'm gonna make it. And you wanted a Constitution?
Yep.
So 6, 7, 8, 9. I got a 19 on that Constitution save.
Yeah, so you're no longer intimidated by the crowd.
Okay.
But yeah, you swing and totally miss him.
Yeah. Fuck. All right. Cool. We're there to try.
Yep. All right. Aster, it's your turn.
Cool. So I should roll my saving throw, correct?
Yes, you should if you want to try and swing or spellcast at him.
Cool. And just so you know exactly what I'm citing in my feat, for Warcaster, I get advantage on con saving throws that make me maintain concentration on a spell. And since I have heat metal and I need to maintain concentration on that throughout until this turn, when I choose to end it, then it applies, right?
Well, I mean, he's no longer on the sword, so if you want to just use it to get the advantage on the throw, yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I'm maintaining concentration on that spell even though he's off it because the spell lasts up to a minute. So, like, until I end that spell, I'm maintaining concentration on it.
Okay. Yeah.
Correct? Feel free to tell me I'm wrong. I just thought I just.
But I think it like takes your. I guess maintaining concentration is a bonus action.
Well, yes, but I mean because I'm maintaining concentration while I'm doing this saving throw, like it's making like if I lost a saving throw, I break concentration, so that's why it affects it. If I'm
but you're rolling 2 different saving throws. Like one is for the spell and one is for the crowd. So like you may have advantage on the spell one, but like I don't know that you have advantage on the crowd one.
Aren't they both con saving throws? Are they not?
Is it all con saving throws?
It just says advantage on con saving throws.
Oh, then yeah, you have it.
Okay, cool. Sorry for the confusing.
That's okay.
thing.
D&D classic.
Right, so much fun.
Classic D&D. This is my first game. Oh my God. Probably.
Sorry, it landed kind of funny.
I'm sure there are going to be tons of people who are just raging right now.
Oh yeah.
Being like,
Let 'em
all of
rage.
these rules are, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so my first roll, I rolled a 7, but then I rolled a 15 for my first roll. Does that 15 pass?
Yeah, so 15 will actually do it. And it gets you out of it.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then one more. My first roll was a 19, so I could roll again, but I wanna.
Yeah, you're fine.
Whew, okay.
Don't worry, guys. I'm going to fail mine. It's okay. It's perfectly okay.
I feel like I'm doing too well this time, and like next week or whenever we meet again, I'm just gonna be like terrible. It's just like, nope, that was your one good luck
Yeah.
streak.
For
Sorry.
your quest.
Yeah,
Only
exactly.
one more quest test.
TM.
TM.
Okay, so he's off my rapier. There's a burning wall in front of me. I don't really touch my rapier because it's on fire.
Everything's going fine.
Cool. So I guess what I would like to do then is cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
Yeah, on Port. So he has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, on a failed save, he takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Yeah, so he rolled an 8, big 8, on that wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Cool. So let me roll that. And then I actually think I want to expend a second level spell slot to just add 1d6 to that.
Okay.
Appreciate these spell slots, guys.
You got them sweet slots, bruh.
Damn,
Slots.
son.
Damn, son. Slots for days. Might as well go down to the slot skis. Oh, I got nothing. That's it. That's it. No longer funny for the
I
rest
don't
of
know
tonight.
what's happening.
I don't understand this reference.
Yeah, I'm
Slotsky's
smiling.
like the sandwich shop, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure that there's like a sandwich pun that I could have thrown in there as well, but
Regional humor.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
wait,
I don't eat tchotchkes, so I'm a vegetarian.
Shit. All the vegans are pissed.
many a catered event
yes.
I've been sad at.
Oh, buddy.
Texas. Anyway, I should probably roll.
You should probably roll.
And we can just chat. We don't have
No, let's
anything,
talk about
right?
slot skis some more.
It's not that late or anything. So I just want to make sure I have the right die. There's my 6. So I'm gonna be rolling 46.
46.
46 dice.
That's a lot of damage.
Damn.
So that's 3 plus 6 plus 4
13.
plus 6. It fell out of my hand. If that counts as a
19.
roll. Okay, cool. Trust your math because I got distracted dropping my dice.
Cool. Yeah, he is not looking good at this point. He is
Oh my God,
like
please let me.
psychically destroyed, like kind of shaking his head and not really understanding what's real anymore. And also just bleeding from his both of his shoulders and his leg, where he's been stabbed a lot of times. So yeah, we are back to the top of the order with Arcade.
So what do I do if I fail my my Constitution save?
You have disadvantage on attack rolls against Port.
Okay. And that's just reducing damage, right?
No, it means you roll twice and you take the lower result.
That's right. Okay.
So
All right. Constitution save. Here we go.
yep.
Yeah. I rolled an 8.
That's not gonna do it, bud.
All right. Cool. Well,
you
I'm
are
still gonna take.
waking in fear of the crowd still cheering for Port.
This is a normal thing at all, just so everyone's aware. That's not what I normally do.
Usually
yeah.
much better. Don't worry.
I'm, So I got to psych myself up. I'm trying to psych myself up out of it. Well, I'm gonna do my classic cloak and my last cloak, expenditure. Cloak and fire, because that's
Uh-huh.
all I really can do.
Okay, so you're gonna don the cloak.
Yeah.
All right, it doesn't work.
Why?
Yeah, the cloak just like sits on your shoulders and doesn't turn you invisible.
Well, I'm just gonna shrug anyways and take a shot.
Okay, cool. Roll to hit, and you have
Roll
disadvantage
2
on the roll,
dice.
so roll twice, and take the lower number.
Oh, I rolled a 3.
Oh, that'll be good.
Oh, and I rolled a 1,
Mm.
but I am lucky. When I roll a 1 on a d20 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the dice and must use the new roll. But I still rolled that 3 anyway, so...
Okay, yeah, where you just fire kind of wildly. The crowd really shook you up in a big way.
Well, I was actually
and-
firing at the crowd. Like, they shouldn't be booing at me in the first place. If I can
Okay.
take them out one by one, like, fuck them, okay? Like,
He's now intimidating the crowd, Spencer. He
Yeah.
counter intimidates the crowd.
He
Yeah.
doesn't have that ability, but he totally fires an arrow into the crowd, and you just hear,
takes out a bystander.
"Ow!" And yeah,
Can I
you
roll for damage for the crowd, please?
Yeah, you can. Go for it.
Okay. All right. Okay, I'm legitimately doing this right now. Oh, where'd my thing go? Okay, d20.
It's also a sneak attack, by the way.
Yeah, cool. So I rolled a 15.
Okay.
Good roll.
So I
When you
probably
need
hit
it.
somebody. I definitely
Yeah,
hit someone.
You definitely hit him.
So, all right. So, 8 for that one. Sneak attack gives me an additional 1, so that's 9 plus my 2 rolls gives me a total of 11. I rolled an 11
Okay.
damage on a bystander.
All right,
Yeah, it's
gotcha.
like you're stoked about innocent casualties right now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it to you guys to figure out who you shot later. But yes, you did 11 damage to a bystander. But
The hazards that come into these things, man.
Yeah,
You can't-
should have built a
So
bit of a
real.
wall.
you signed a waiver. Okay, I'm done.
you signed a wafer. It was
You
a
signed a wa-
cookie. I just gave you a cookie and you signed it.
Just an Oreo, man. I'm under no obligation.
Wafers aren't legally binding.
They're just a cookie. Miss Sanders.
Also, do I have to touch my my little patch thing for it to activate and give me health or not?
Yeah. Right?
There's no way that I can use that as my last action, can I?
No, it's a real action. It's not a bonus one.
Fine.
Sorry. Yeah, it's Connie's turn. Connie, you are in the ring.
Cool. Is he
Check him
like
out, please.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That
He's
was
right next to you.
exactly my next question.
Please.
All right. Cool. Well, as far as my rolls have been going, knock on wood, hopefully it actually does something. I'm gonna just get up and close and personal with this dude.
Aight.
And I'm gonna try and hit him with that hand axe one more time.
Okay.
All right.
Roll the hit.
big hand axe.
Cool. Oh. Okay. Bum, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's not gonna do it.
Nope.
Okay, one more. Oh, nat 20 that.
Oof.
Rah. And that's a crit, right? Do I
Oh,
have
yeah.
to roll to confirm it, or?
No, you got it.
Okay, cool. I don't know how they work in 5e. I'm so excited, guys. I've been doing
Yeah.
so shitty all night. Let's do another one.
Take all of your damage.
Let's do this.
Oh wait, that's to hit, right?
Yeah, it's to hit. So then I don't know how you do a critical in what is it in 5e? Do you add an extra die?
I think you just take all of the damage possible.
Oh. Okay, cool. That works for me too. So let's do a 6 plus 2 plus 2. That's 10.
10? Yep. Okay.
Nothing
Cool,
exciting,
yeah.
guys. Sorry.
Do you want to add any flavor to that hand axe hit?
Yeah, I'm just gonna chop right at his neck. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, like pick the shoulder. I guess I'm right-handed, so on his left shoulder, I'm just gonna fucking like cleave that shit. And just be
Yeah.
like and for flavor, I'm gonna be like, it's not whatever my number is. It's Connie. Just smack the shit out of him.
5'8", 3'8".
Yeah, fuck you. No,
Yeah. So you swing and it hits him in the neck, and you actually swing like hard enough with this fiery axe that it swings and immediately starts burning. At the same time, which seems like it really hurts. Yeah,
Tried
he
it once.
is-
It's not that bad. It's fine.
Oh,
Yeah. Oof. He is burned and kind of destroyed, and is so ready for this fight to be over that he is going to book over to Cade and try and murder you in the face. So he is going to roll to hit your little halfling self. So that's a another 11 because he's trying to murder you with one hit. And oh wait, the first roll, yeah, and then 16 to hit.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
Ooh baby. Okay. So he gets +10 on this attack roll.
shit.
Can I use cutting words?
You have another one?
Yeah, I have as many as I have bardic inspiration die, and I have
Oh wow.
one
Yeah.
bardic inspiration die.
She's fucking.
Okay.
she's fucking
I,
lit,
I
dude.
basically get equal to my level or equal to my hit dice. That's how many bardic inspiration die I
Yeah,
get.
do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
for
Do it.
reference.
Dude, and I
Um,
messed up as well. I have on the sentinel feat, like when creatures will provoke opportunity attacks leaving my reach, even if they take a disengage action. So I would get an attack against
Oh yeah,
them as
take
it
the
leaves.
take the opportunity attack too.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And I was so like guilty for saying fuck you to you, even though it was a fictional character.
It's okay.
I totally distracted.
yeah, no,
Like,
that's
that
when
is
I
so
started
out of
calling.
character for me. I was like, oh god.
When I started calling it prison TM, and I was like, I hope Spencer doesn't take that person.
I know. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
getting too into it. I feel like
Yeah,
bad
yeah, yeah.
now. I was like, I meant the character, not him.
That's okay, guys.
Like,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I rolled a 19 to hit him.
Yeah,
Plus-
you got him.
Okay, cool. Then I will roll damage. That will
And while you're
be-
doing that, I took 3 off of his
Okay.
his attack, whatever that is.
He might not be able to attack.
Yeah, we'll see.
that's a 7.
Guys, I'm just a
Okay.
damage sponge right now. It's
Yeah,
fine.
he is like
You-
this is his like last thing. He's like, if this is the last thing I do, I'm going to murder this halfling. And he runs up and does the same thing that he did at the beginning of the fight, like holding a sword over his head. Only this time he doesn't faint, he just brings it down on your head. And he is going to hit you for 17 points of damage.
Okay, I am 1 point within life.
Wow. Yeah, so he takes this huge swing at you. I'm guessing you like take a half step back so that you don't get like brained by the sword. Yeah, why don't you make a just like dex saving throw to stay on your feet as he's like running through?
Actually, no. I'm gonna. Well, first off, I'm gonna dodge.
Okay.
So I'm gonna actually half that damage, which is really uncanny dodge when an attacker you can see hits you with an attack. You can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against me. So I am not at my best.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're gonna take a dodge, then yeah, no worries about the dex saving throw.
Okay.
But yeah, you are gonna take 9 points of
yeah.
damage. Yeah, because we
9.
round up.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's the end of Port's turn.
Kate, I posted in the chat how to use that patch for you, like how much you'll heal yourself if you use
Okay. Cool.
Cool. Who's next?
Aster is up next, and Port is not looking good, guys. He
Yeah.
is
Why would
like
I heal
last
myself
legs.
if I can attack? I mean, that's how I live my life. Why do I self care when I can just murder other people?
Did he take that damage that from that opportunity?
Oh, yeah.
attack?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He's on his last legs right now. That's why I was like, this is his
Excellent.
as his like final action in life. He just is like end the halfling.
So what Alistair wants to do, just to kind of ensure that he's done, wants to. I'm really worried about my.
Yeah, my dude.
Not that dark, I promise. No, but I just want to cast Heat Metal again, but on his sword.
Okay.
This time, and just I don't trust him. I'm gonna use a 3rd level spell slot, 3d8. I'm not fucking around.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Do it.
yeah.
Just
So
like-
yeah, I'm just trying to read to see if there's anything he can do. But yeah,
God
I'm just waiting for you to be
damn.
like, just to make sure he's done. I'm gonna make him see that his entire family is burning in front of him. His children are screaming.
Exactly.
All of his loved ones are ridiculing his tiny penis, and just generally,
and that's Spencer's gig. He does the horrific family flashbacks. I just am violent and dark every so often. Just depends,
and he has diarrhea. So just like give him everything.
Shit.
Explosive diarrhea. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Yeah.
All right, I rolled a 12 in total.
Okay, yeah. So I'm actually gonna take the flavor from you on this one because you have murdered this boy. Just because it's a cool thing. In that you have lit his sword essentially on fire, and that catches the rest of him on fire. And he becomes a human torch,
Oof.
and is burning actively. At the same time, the wall around you is also entirely engulfed in flame. So as you all are standing there, kind of reeling from Cade almost dying multiple times, this
Now it's
man and the wall are simultaneously disintegrating into ash. And all of it falls in kind of a mist. These globes are still there. And as the smoke clears and the wall falls, the entire crowd bursts into a cheer for you guys. And Benjamin is now running around the entire stadium, leading them in a gigantic wave. And yeah, it's like there are flags everywhere. They're throwing flower petals at you. It is a party.
Oh my god, Connie is eating it up, and she's just like, "Are you not entertained?" And just like,
Yeah,
totally,
Aster's like, yeah, we
voguing.
killed a man. Yeah.
Whew.
So I'm gonna leave it there because we can do resolution next time and see if you guys want to do anything else in Encore. That was the big bad.
And
for-
I'm just standing there and I'm bleeding. Okay, cool. All right, good to
You're
go.
about You're about to
Woo!
eat.
Die. Like,
I'm about to die yet again.
we're both hyping up the crowd. Our backs are apparently both to you as we're just like,
As I'm like,
yeah.
blood.
Just like bowing, like catching flowers.
Just-
Ah.
So yeah, that is the kind of end point for most of Cade's stuff. So we'll have a little bit of wrap up next time. But yeah, good work, y'all.
Thanks for almost killing me again.
Hey, no problem. It's my job.
You can save me next time, Cade. / Corey. I guess I can call you by your name now.
Oh,
But I'm
that was
glad
Man,
you guys
fun.
that
liked
sounds
it.
like work.
Fun.
That was badass. You play a bad guy very well. Like, I don't mean that in a bad way. It was a very good bad guy. He
Thank
was
you.
the guy I love to hate.
Good. I'm glad. Yeah, I tried to make him like very strong with a strategy, but not OP. So I hope that sort of worked.
That was when you pulled out that gladiator thing at the end. I was like, oh yeah, that was really good. I was like, oh shit. I kind of was picturing him like a skinny Guy Fieri, but like not in a like any kind of Apple way. Like spiked gelled hair.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
terrible
I
dye
love that.
job. Yeah, like a not funny Guy Fieri. Yeah.
We should retcon that because with cutting words, I'm theoretically insulting him every time that I'm just giving a different variation of a Guy Fieri insult every time I'm like taking
Yeah, we need
points
to
off
edit
his
that
attack roll. Yeah, I'll do voiceovers.
Yeah.
So strong. It's just
Don't get me
whispering.
wrong, I like Guy Fieri, but no, that was what I was picturing.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. The other thing I wanted to float with you guys, like before we get off the call, as we are wrapping up stuff on D&D in general, Lee, have you listened to the most recent Adventure Zone?
Oh, good. I was gonna bring this up too.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Okay. So the whole system of and Corey, for context, Griffin is the DM of the Adventure Zone, and he's kind of doing this thing where he's like invented his own little game, which has far less rules and is far more narratively driven. Um, and it only uses 2d6 for every roll. And there are only failures, mixed successes, and complete successes based on the number you roll. And then each character class or character build just has a certain plus to 3 areas, which are mind, body, and heart, which are used for the things that they sound like they'd be used. So it's really interesting to me.
Can we have all
As
5 of the Captain Planet ones too?
that'd be
No,
pretty
real-
funny.
Hard. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
So I'm like kind of contemplating if we want to move in a direction that's similar and just be like, well, we're just going to play a different game, but still maintain an aspect of like tons of storytelling
Mm.
and interaction with a world based on dice rolls, because like I feel like we get almost like weighed down by a lot of D&D stuff,
Yeah.
as opposed to making it more fun. So I just wanted to float it with you guys and kind of get your initial impressions.
I'm actually down. He mentioned the podcast Friends at the Table, and if
Yeah.
you listen to that first episode, have you listened to that?
I haven't yet.
Okay, I would listen to that first episode because they go into a system that is basically, he calls it a hack of, it's basically what Griffin is doing. It's using only the d6s, but I think it gives you more rules as far as classes go, so it wouldn't limit us to like 2 of the Captain Planet aspects. It would give us, or 3 of those. It may give us a little more like strength, dex, con, intelligence, wisdom, charisma stuff.
Okay.
If you
Yeah.
wanted to stick with those, I just figured it'd give you more options rather than
Yeah.
having to make something
yeah,
up.
I think that's helpful. I mean, I think it's better to just be like, all right, like out of everyone, Kate is really acrobatic versus, Connie who has the strength. When it comes to like the skills, that's what kind of throws me off. Skills and some of the
It's just it's like endlessly arcane.
yeah, which I mean, like I'm sure it's fun, but I think for our setup where we're only like really only doing this for 2.5 hours, we're supposed to be doing for 2.5 hours. It's just we waste a lot of time. Probably at least like maybe a third, maybe a little bit less than that of time, or not a third, like a quarter, which I think it kind of harms.
Yeah,
the flow of it.
I agree. For people who like that sort of thing, it might be good, but it's sort of hard for.
Well, I think the most complicated part of today, at least, was the spell casting. I think on your side, Lee. Like, was that really confusing on your end or anything like that, or to keep track of or anything?
I mean, for me, it's not really too bad. I'm a really detail oriented person, so for sure, like for this, it's really not terrible once I clarify the rules. But I obviously, like whenever I have to stop and be like, oh hey Spencer, what about this, and then have to sit and work through it. So that in itself is a time sink. So while like it's not necessarily an issue for me to do, I can't say that isn't going to keep happening, with trying to clarify, especially with spellcasting, because it's supposed to be a little creative, right? So in how you apply it. So there's a lot of kind of negotiating I feel like I'm going to be doing. So, just solve the case. And I feel like that could slow us down a lot.
Yeah. So if you guys would be willing to explore that, it might be cool to try for the next arc. I feel like we should play out this one in D&D mode, as far as like the test quest TM. But to part the kimono a little bit, I think you guys have already figured out that you're sort of in a virtual space right now. So when you begin to interact with the real world, like there is potential, I think, for us to change formats if we want to. And kind of attribute the format that you were playing to the test quest, which I think would be a funny gag to begin with anyway, of like you guys get out of it and then suddenly like it's a whole different system and like way of life, and that like there are all these arbitrary rules that were placed upon you for no reason. So that's kind of where I come down on it. And if you guys want to try it, I'll do the research and figure it out and see if it sounds appealing. But from what we've talked about today, in terms of like narrative being more interesting, conversations being more interesting, combat being a little bit too long and too complicated, the new system would simplify all of that down to play to all of our strengths and to like telling the story and interacting with the story, which I have way more fun doing. So yeah, if that sounds good to you guys, then we can move that way.
I love just each new season we adopt a new system.
Good.
Welcome to season 3. This time we're only using a 2-sided dice for
Yep.
pass fail.
only D4s. Yep. No, we're just flipping coins this time.
Oh my god! Oh, that'd be amazing. Oh.
We're gonna go with chicken bones. We're just gonna throw them, and however they land, we'll give you 2.
Yes, we're casting.
Yes.
We have a handful of red and green sticks.
Yeah, we're gonna play pickup sticks.
Oh my gosh, it's hilarious.
We
No,
throw a
I
domino outside.
I do like that idea of like it switching worlds, and it's just like kind of weird because then it'll be like, all right, like for this season, this is the rule set. All right, and here we go. But it's like the characters stay the same.
Yeah.
So it's really funny to see how the characters kind of adapt to these different situations. That might be very interesting. But yeah, I would like to try the new system, and I think that would be a really funny kind of, at least just try it out. Let's do it.
Cool.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot. What Corey just said, like you have to really stay true to your character if like it's actually just the game changing and not you. That'd be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, Corey, I posted I think what they use in I think those are what they're using. It's an Apocalypse World is the original game, and then they use some sort of hack of that. I've posted two different things of that. I'm not sure what they actually use, but those would be good reference materials in case you look
Cool.
into it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna do
cool.
some research too and listen to the first episode of that series. But
It's
I
boring. Good luck.
just so you guys know, I have mostly written out Aster's part. So I want to write a few more like resolution things for Encore, just because like you guys did it in an interesting way. But yeah, so regular skip week next week, and then we'll pick it back up, I guess, in May.
Yeah,
May
I don't know.
2nd?
I don't know how time works / what is in 2 weeks, but yeah, sure.
So,
Okay.
May 2nd, next one.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yes, that's the day after my birthday, so I might be hungover, which might also lead to more interesting things. So yeah, you know what? Let's
Hey,
do it.
what?
That's the day before my birthday, so
Dude.
we can all be. Wait, because you're May 4th. It's birthday week.
Yo,
It's birthday week.
guys, it's birthday month though. I'm May 20th.
Oh!
Silence. All right, we're off. Bye.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean Spencer, but yeah, no. So we should all just get go to the gas station, get those cheap ass concerning mini
Four Locos?
nice bottles of champagne.
Locos?
Sorry,
Yes.
no,
Locos?
or a 40. Get a 40, get some chocolate syrup and that shit. Roll it a little bit. You've got to get a
Yep.
milkshake. You're set. This is something I learned in
Okay.
college. Or if you're on a budget, Crystal Light, liquor, water optional. Enjoy.
Oh man, I'm excited. I have
Oh
You're
151.
Yeah, I will be definitely coming with drinks. This is gonna be so much fun. I didn't know
Alright,
everyone's birthdays were so close. All right, we'll see y'all.
That's awesome.
Okay.
All right.
Have a good night, guys.
Have good sleeps, everyone. Bye.
Bye.